Magic.
It works better if I'm like using this thing.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. If you don't know, this podcast is cool. Be cool.
Be cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin and Bruce, I am your host, Dontavius Rowe. Welcome to the Judgment Podcast, and I am here with a few friends.
Those edibles work really well.
Vincent to my left.
Yo.
Oh.
Ricky to my far left.
What's good?
And our first female spectator, my homegirl GiGi is here. Round of applause.
Yay.
You're like, nigga, she ain't bitch, she famous to me. Shut your face. Right out the gate, let's talk about pornos. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel right now. We talking porn. Porn.
But I want to talk about the Bible.
We did that all last episode. We understand Jesus was black, Mary was a thotty, Joseph was a simp.
No, she was a hoe.
Same thing.
Split, same thing. It's like the difference between a chick sucking dick with no hands and her doing it with both hands.
Experience.
Huh?
Experience.
I give you that one.
Sometimes you just
Round
want
of
it with
applause.
sometimes you just want it with no hands.
Yeah, sometimes you run into them throat goats. Like, shouts out to my homegirl Katie, yo. Shouts out to Katie, yo. I love you, girl. You sucked the spirit animal out of me. I love you. Like, I didn't even know my spirit animal was a snow leopard. God damn it. It's,
What the hell?
she's a throat goat. Let her make her goat noise. She can't. I gotta give her flowers and her mouth while she's still here. I accept her mouth. God damn it. Her mouth. M-O-U-F.
Damn, yeah. You say the F?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah, it's official. You say the F?
M-O-U-F, nigga. She can suck a pickle through a peephole.
Damn.
She
a
sucked
nickel through a
like the
straw.
orange. Right, she sucked like the orange 16 lions.
Pickle Rick.
Yes.
Suck you straight to sleep, huh? Damn.
Yes. She sucked Rick dick. And that's a double entendre. Boosie.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Really? I thought that was a background person.
Nope.
No, that's Boosie.
That's Boosie.
Shout out to Boosie though.
You know what? I love you. But for saying that, that's a Boosie.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This is only because I love you. So what about these flicks?
So what is it about porn you want to talk about?
Me and this nigga Vincent, since he jumped in trying to absolve himself, me and Vince was on the YouTubes. Congratulations. Anywho's it? Me and this nigga was on the YouTubes, and we watched the interesting story about Lana Rhodes. First of all, shouts out to Lana Rhodes.
Is that them?
That might be that
They
motorcycle
might be
game
now.
that I told
They're
you.
coming back.
Oh wow, yeah.
Turn around.
They need to stay where they were. Anyway, we was watching Lana Rhodes.
You live on Route 66, it's gonna happen.
I know, right? We was watching this little tidbit about Lana Rhodes. First of all, I gotta give a shout out to her because her pretty ass got me through some lonely nights. I mean, shut up. You a man too. You masturbate. And Lana
I'll
Rhodes
take the fifth.
of Jergens.
Right.
Anyway, use cocoa butter. It's better on the skin. Anywho's it?
We black, so yeah.
Yeah.
So cocoa butter works.
Yeah, cocoa
All
butter
the
gets the
time.
stroke
That's
game
magic.
going.
Right there. I'm just saying.
It heals the skin too, especially on them little friction nights. Sometimes shit get a little rough. Anywho's it? Lana Rhodes. There's been plenty of nights where I beat the segregation out of my shit because of Lana Rhodes. Like Jim Crow don't apply here. Like all of that is gone. Like I'm an equal rights person, even though I use my left hand. So, Boosie.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Really?
Come on.
We are looking for
man.
sponsors. If you'd like to sponsor us, you can contact Dontavius at judgmentpodcast444@gmail.com. Back to Dontavius.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Kenlon and Bruce. I am your host, Dontavius Rowe.
I swear, you definitely got the
And
voice.
this is
You the balance. Benson is definitely the balance with that voice.
This is the uninterrupted commercial break. How you doing on this lovely evening? How's Jesus? What? You should. Okay.
Yeah.
This is your fault, Gigi. Anywho's it? Pornos.
Those little whippersnappers.
Right. They really suck.
Right. If you're watching a good one.
With a bomb ass soundtrack.
Right. Like.
Motherfuckers be forgetting to beat off. Like, sound, it's a bomb ass soundtrack.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta inspire the actress because she really gets down low sometimes. And I was like, come on, girl, don't beat yourself up like that. Like, you gotta swallow your pride. You gotta really suck it up and be a woman.
Well, maybe if she opened herself up more.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
I mean, don't be anal. I mean, don't be anal.
Keep your head up.
Right, because you never know. Like, something is just, like, busts out of nowhere. And you're not ready for it. Like, and what Frank Sinatra said, when the sperm hit your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. I think that's what he said.
I'm so horny.
After I ate a 4 piece. Pussy. Kobe.
Hurt yourself, man.
This is Gigi's fault.
Right.
That's everything my fault.
Because you can't help it.
No, it's her fault because I'm on my second cup of Jägermeister and I just had 2 edibles and I smoked a blunt today. And they're all doing this chummy kick across my face right now.
You could have said no.
Yeah, pretty much. I could have said no, but who am I to reject a thick ass woman?
Well, go back into your topic of discussion of porn. There you go.
Anyway. Well, thick ass women are included.
Yeah.
If you really think
Just
about
subscribe to that channel.
But Lana Rose was talking about some of the nasty shit she had.
Oh my God. Oh God.
What she did that she's done?
Yeah. And
Oh
wow,
my
was
goodness.
wow. She didn't get paid enough for what she had to do. Like that, man.
Unless she
Long
enjoyed
story less long. They 2 girls, 1 cup there on a solo mission.
Well, not quite that bad, but not quite that bad either.
It's like the difference between getting stabbed and getting shot. It hurts different.
Damn.
Round of applause.
I'll allow it.
I mean, I don't really want to describe what she went through, but it wasn't.
It wasn't
It's
penis.
porn. You know it's porn, so you can imagine.
No. No.
No.
It
No. It's like, oh God.
So
See, I don't understand, so explain it to me.
How, like, for real?
Like
Like,
her.
have you ever seen Jackass, the movie?
Yes.
nah.
Do you remember the omelet?
Nah, I ain't never seen Jackass.
Do you remember the
Well,
omelet?
if you ever seen Jackass, you remember the omelet, right?
But are you talking about the new one or the old
No, the
ones?
omelet.
Or like
The
the
OG.
omelet.
The OG.
Yeah, I know that.
So you remember what happened with the omelet? How the omelet was made? Something akin to that happened with her.
And it was in a bowl.
And the thing is, in some cases, a bowl wouldn't be quite as bad. I mean, it's not necessarily good for me.
It's not.
Because I don't do that type of thing.
When that bowl is the equivalent to Saturday morning cereal bowl.
And,
yeah. And let's just say her breakfast was definitely had some pH balance.
And they wanted her to re-eat her breakfast.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You're that.
Yeah.
What the? Why would that even?
Man, that put a nasty taste in my mouth.
What?
That's what she said.
Why would that even, like, who would think that that would be something that anybody would want to see? Seriously. That doesn't even...
There's some sick freaks out here.
Fair enough.
Now I see why she was a former porn star then.
I mean...
I mean, you can look at fetish porn too.
Yeah.
Yes, but I keep my fetishes normal.
But
The thing is,
but
as far as I know,
what
she
kind of
wasn't
fetish you
into
watching?
fetish porn. I mean, she was working with whatever people she worked with. And they wanted to do whatever they wanted. But...
That's some shit I ain't gonna do.
You know, and maybe it's the case that people who do fetish porn, or should I say people who watch fetish porn, they're actually far more invested. Like, they would probably be like stalker-like on that type of thing. Not necessarily that they would stalk the people who did it, but they would look for that type of, like, oh man, I need someone who re-eats their food. That's a thing for me. I love it. That's my main thing. That's what I want. That's all I want, and I need it now. I'm saying, apparently there are people out there who are like that. Maybe that's what they were going for.
Sound like you need it now.
Right, I'm saying, but you know.
I'm convinced by the way you saying that shit in your eyes.
Right, I thought he really wanted it that much. Listen, sir. You got a box of pizza right there.
Right.
You know, you are right though. Like example, like have you guys ever saw King of the Hill?
Yes.
Peggy Hill with the big feet.
Yes.
She has what size? Was 16 feet
I think
or
it
something?
was 16.
Well, they're bigger than her husband's feet.
That's close to
She has
Shaq's.
big feet.
Yeah, she
That's
does.
close to Shaq's
Huge
feet.
feet.
I don't even know women that have 13s.
Sweet 16s.
Damn, she wore 16.
Sweet 16 shoes. God damn. Shit.
Actually, I didn't know they were quite that big, but I thought they were maybe like
That's what she
normal.
said.
Stop it, you. I thought they were like maybe
They're
like average
abnormal.
man.
She was Paul
No,
before
but
Peggy.
they're trying to.
That's all I
be
gotta say.
extreme.
She was Paul before Peggy.
Those are big feet.
That's all I gotta say.
And then like that dude caught her and
I'm
there was
gonna
like that fish porn and
Go
she was
defend
like
the
stepping on
freezers.
eggs and shit.
God dang.
Yeah. And it was a thing and she didn't know she thought her feet were beautiful and people were gonna appreciate her feet.
And they did.
Mm-mm.
They really appreciated her feet.
But she didn't know it was smut porn.
Oh, wow.
Well,
She did not like you didn't see the episode.
she could have had an OnlyFans.
That sound like a
No.
chick come on the court with a size 16. Hey, I got next.
Right.
No ass need to be worried. Like, you coming over a cold? Nah.
Right.
Be cool.
Right.
You got a sore throat or some shit? You need some Sudafed or something?
No, but seriously,
Oh,
and it turns out that apparently Lana Rhodes is like a master.
Bader.
Stop it, you. She's like been training for this
Throat action.
for this type of boxing that not many people are skilled in. And
Especially in girl on girl. Let me
right,
tell you.
and she's apparently very
that
good.
cherry on her ass?
Huh?
Cherry tattoo on her ass or some shit like that?
She probably does.
You know you watch too much porn when you know her tattoos.
Shit, she a woman? So shit, that's
She
all
got
I'm
a
looking at.
tattoo along her
No,
crevices.
no. The thing is, at some
I watch
point,
more hentai, so I don't know.
listen, right? That's what's
That's
I mean,
that's porn with your pinky out.
no. So right.
now you know you watch too much when you fast forward to the good part.
Yes.
Oh wait, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Wait, there it is.
Right.
No.
No.
Doing the old black porn. We ain't had no story. Hey, they ain't no pizza, man. I ain't order no pizza.
Right. This is horrible.
White people got a storyline. Hi, Dave. Come on over. Pool party.
I mean, they
They
had.
they
But
talking.
you know what the thing
That
is?
was terrible.
They storm out the house.
Look,
The side dude come
I was
over.
like, look, the thing is, I wonder if porn stars actually can act, but they have to act like they can't act for porn. Because that's what we expect.
It's kind of good acting.
I mean, you get what I'm saying?
That's some good acting.
I mean, you get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, there's no way that every single person who does porn acts that bad.
Yo, before Pornhub, remember we had like Cinemax and the Playboy channel?
Right.
Yes.
If you could come to your
Better
friend's
be
house,
here.
and
No.
see it and you saw
If
the
you from the
porn.
90s, if you from the 90s, the old blurry channel.
Right.
Yeah, it's blurry.
You just hoping to see the titty, then when the volume come in, oh! What y'all watching there? Nothing. You turn it down real low.
And because of that,
What y'all watching in there?
every time you see Picasso, you get an orgasm. I tell you, it's horrible.
That's.
So-
Oh wow, that was a good one. that was
A lot
a
of
good
people
one.
say that like
It is a work of art.
Cinemax is like
Skinemax.
Unless you
Cinemax.
think walls like that.
It's more like the soccer mom porn.
Shit. Softcore.
What is that?
What? Wait, what?
Go on.
What's happening?
Go on.
No.
Well, no, hold up.
Ain't no
What's
hold
happening?
up on this one. Now we gonna pass right through this one.
Whoa.
No.
Wait. Put a pin in that. I have to hear this after.
Yeah, afterwards. Yeah. Afterwards. Nah, this never on air.
Right. Oh, that goes-
we gonna
was that
discuss this.
good?
We gonna discuss this when we done.
Rest
Huh.
in
You know
peace.
what? How about this? As soon as we reach 10,000 subscribers, we will say whatever they're talking about because I want to know.
No.
Sounds like you guys are reaching hard.
10,000.
No.
As soon as we reach 10,000 subscribers, combined from every place that we're available,
Ain't no amount of subscribers for this one. No. This ain't going now.
20,000,
No, we gonna move on.
100,000.
Move on.
Come on. We need a number. We need
Once
a
I
number.
reach 100,000, I can work from home, so I may do it.
Hey, we need a number. We need a number. Come on.
We can work from
Hold on one
home.
second. The number's on you. You need to pick a number right now. Come on.
In the words of the late great Bernie Mac, let's move on.
Oh, come on. See, you know, everybody's watching. They're just disappointed right now.
They're not disappointed. We only got 15 watches.
Wait, so they're not disappointed because it's only 15 people? Get out of here. That doesn't even make any sense.
It did at the time.
Oh my. And that was 5 seconds ago.
That's what she said.
You son of a bitch. Oh my goodness.
Let's go back on the topic of porn.
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 Yeah, porn.
Where?
No, you had a valid point. You were saying something important.
What was I saying?
I don't know. It was about porn. I just listened.
No, I was just saying that Lana Rhodes apparently she's really good at a specific type of fighting style.
Sucking dick.
No, there's a specific
Suck
type.
dick fool.
No, there's a specific fighting style.
How
that
she
she's
work the
good at.
joystick
No,
that nature gave us?
no, that's not it.
Juho.
No, it's a specific type of
You watched
boxing.
special, didn't you?
It's a specific type of boxing that she does.
Cock boxing.
Not cock boxing. No, not that. No, that's
She's
not
a
it.
cock boxer.
She working
No.
like she grinding.
No,
Underneath.
apparently
No, you gotta work underneath.
she was talking about how there was some porn she saw in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
There was this, there was this porn that she saw in Europe where where guys would
Punch.
they would take their fists
Yes.
and they would
Punch you in your ass.
wait. I'm hoping that they would put lube
On their
all over
face.
their fists.
No.
All up their fists. All up. Just lube all up. And
Are you really lubing up? I mean, goddamn.
look, I don't know how that works, man. They said put a lot. I would hope they put a lot of lube because I mean, where they were going,
They were punching
it's
assholes.
man.
It was the
They
point
were
of no
literally,
return.
and they were, and the thing is, he was making fun of. No, the guy that we were watching was making fun of her punching style. But what he didn't understand is that is textbook anal punching. Man, she was just
Textbook anal punching. It was
Textbook.
textbook. It was textbook.
It was textbook.
Textbook.
What she was doing was textbook. I swear. And if you get the textbook, you open it up. That's what she was doing.
Right.
That's what she
Textbook.
was doing.
Like
Yeah.
the fist was entering the ass.
Man.
As we go, she was like,
No.
it was like a pistol.
That.
A pistol.
No. Listen. That's what you do if you're actually boxing. No, that's not what she was doing. It was It was all over the place.
So
it was all over the place.
Wait, so
they had nothing.
Wait, so it's safe to say she was punching a whole lot of shit.
Yes. Yes. But look, the thing is,
let me tell you how corny Ricky is. He was sitting on that bar for a while.
He was waiting.
He was waiting for it. He said he was waiting for it. And he got his shit. Like he got it.
But look, the thing is, she was talking about how
You can't do nothing but, you talking about you can't do nothing but punch shit.
What you son of a bitch. Look.
He was sitting on that bar too.
Right.
He waited. He said, I got back-to-back punches. Textbook.
Textbook.
Hey, as long as you're not punching down.
Huh?
As long as you're not punching down.
Well, I mean, it depends if
it depends on how
their heads down, their butts up, and then that's the way you like to punch.
Hell no.
I thought it was that's the way she liked it on her butt.
Right. Oh well. No, but look, but what we saw, you son of a bitch. But what we saw, what they were talking about is that
textbook.
She was stop it, you. She was complaining
about her asshole punches.
No, they were textbook. She was doing
they were textbook.
That's horrible. No, look.
It's worn out.
Oh,
asshole.
Right. So look though. But the thing was though, is that she was saying how there were all these women who were taken advantage of. They're doing all these things, and I'm like, well, you did choose to go into that particular thing. You were able to see all the things that were happening in any porn that you would watch, so you knew the type of stuff that would wind up happening, but you still decided to do it.
Nobody would have guessed textbook asshole punching though.
Well, I mean,
it's textbook.
I mean, but she didn't have to deal it. But hey,
she technically was dealing it.
Well, I mean, but I guess if you go into the porn industry, like one of the first things they teach you is textbook asshole punching. Textbook.
Like a mosh pit.
Yeah. Well, it's not a mosh. Anyway,
it's more like a mudslide.
Oh, that's horrible. But the thing is though,
more like
anytime you go into, I'm being very general right here. Anytime you go into anything,
the ass.
Stop it, you. You should make sure that you have as much information as you have that you're possibly able to get. This is just general knowledge right here. Anytime you go into anything, make sure you study as much as you can about not only what it is that you're going into, but any information around it.
They don't do that when it comes to vagina and the asshole.
Well, I mean,
speaking of anything that's around it.
Well, they're focused on. Anyway, but seriously.
They're focused on capitalism.
Well, they're focused on the orgasm.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, about it. Orgasms lead to capitalism.
Actually, it's the other way around.
It's bisexual or non-binary.
No, but seriously. So, but the thing is, though, but I'm saying, anytime you go into anything, just make sure you understand what you're getting into.
That's what.
Or what's getting into you.
That's what I did the first time I had sex. I gotta understand what I'm getting into.
Well, look, look.
That's warm.
Nice and tight. Oh, whoa,
nice
that's
tight.
really. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Wait. Is it dark?
Right. No, but I'm just saying. Look, anytime you get into anything, and this is like, look, if you have knowledge about anything that you're going to go into, it makes it easier to come out of it safely. Because the thing is, look, and this is with anything. Seriously, look, cut it out, man. Get out of here. You said it. Get out of here. No, I'm saying anytime you go into anything,
And get out.
Get out. Make sure you get out safely. That's where you gotta pee. You gotta test the waters.
no, I'm serious.
Just gotta tiptoe over here.
Either it's gonna be iced tea or flaming hot.
Right. Look, listen. What I'm saying is, anytime there's something that you're going to go into, whether it's a job, whether it
I'm
is
glad you specified this time.
or whether it's
because good coochie is really hard to get into. That's a double entendre.
You gotta put a letter of recognition, referrals. Damn,
That's a little bit of a reach.
Shit.
Well, I guess it depends on how long. Anyway, so yes. Anyway, no, but seriously though, any information that you have about a subject before you get into the subject makes it easier to learn the subject. Some people say it's actually better to go into the subject without any foreknowledge, so that you'll be able to understand whatever it is as it is.
Unless you're circumcised. You said foreknowledge.
I didn't say anything.
Terrible play on words. That was a terrible play on words.
Oh my, yeah.
Move on.
But it starts with 4.
I think
So it is 3.
2.
1.
0.
Right. So the thing is, one of the best things you can do if you want to get better at whatever it is you want to do.
Keep doing it?
Well, not just keep doing it. But
yes, I knew fucking more would make me better. Thanks, bro.
The hell? No, you want to make sure. You want to make sure that you know exactly what it is that you want to accomplish, and you want to figure out how to get from where you are to that.
On Sunday.
I mean, if that's what you want to accomplish, look. Okay, okay, we'll go with that. You want a threesome on a Sunday. What are the things that you need in order to have a threesome on a Sunday? One, most likely you have to know at least 2 other people. Hopefully they're women.
Please.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Because according to the non-binary folks, kangaroos can make the exception.
So, like I was saying, a threesome on Sunday. One, you have to make sure that it's not Sunday yet, or if it is Sunday, you have to make sure that you have to plan.
Hey, rocking the mic, no pody.
Anyway,
shut up, Rick.
You just want to make sure that you have
condoms.
Definitely. You have to have condoms or not.
No. You gotta let them know that there are condoms there so you don't use them.
Well, they're swabless. I don't use these.
Right.
No,
swabless condoms. I don't use these.
No, but you have to have at least. Look, in that particular situation,
I may not use a condom, but I always let her know there's a condom in the area.
It's available. I have protection. I'm not necessarily using it, but it's there.
It's just way over there.
Just so you know.
Right, and I'm already hard. I'm lazy. My knee's stiff. That's a double entendre. You know, it's better we just slap box.
Use the pull out.
Right. So I pull out.
If his knees are stiff here, he ain't gonna be good on that.
No, I pull out quicker than presidents.
Damn. Anyway. Yeah. So, no, look, I mean, there's certain things you have to do. Like one. Look, you want to, no.
Step you want a finger.
Listen.
You're right.
Listen. Step 2.
Sometimes you gotta stir the soup before you
Step 3.
What? What soup?
Finger. Sometimes you gotta stir the soup.
Don't put your finger in the soup.
I always put my finger in the soup.
You put your face in the soup.
I put my finger to test the temperature. Then I put my face, motherfucker. Right. Straight Tom and Jerry.
You gotta make sure nothing is died in the forest.
What? Oh my goodness, you're jumping all over the place.
Well, that's what she said.
You want a threesome on a Sunday. You have 24 hours.
On God's day.
It works best if you work before that to plan it.
Time to sound the choir. Cheeks clapping, somebody screaming Jesus.
Look, you want to make sure that you need at minimum 2 other people. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully they're women.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But and if both of them are women, you want to at least one of them
At least
woman.
one of them a woman.
Oh my goodness.
And if one identifies as a trapezoid, it's close.
Nevertheless. So you have to have a certain level. You have to have a certain level
of blood rushing to the penis.
You have to have a certain level of rapport with everyone in the thing.
Rapport with whores?
Oh my god. You know what? I'm done. You go.
I'm sorry. I'm going to let you continue.
No, I'm saying, look. You want a threesome on a Sunday. In order to have a threesome on a Sunday, you have to have at least 2 other people. Hopefully, depending on the type of threesome you want, there's going to be 2 other women. If it's 2 other women, you have to make sure that they know that they're comfortable and they're safe. and that you're willing to choke them out if they're into that type of thing and smack their ass. I'm saying.
So they're safe being choked out.
Right.
Yes. You have to make sure. Look, they have to know that they're in a safe environment so they can be safe while they're choked out.
Yeah.
Look, the thing is, if you're in a hostile
What
environment,
if they want to choke you back?
Then that's their business.
I mean, maybe that's the thing.
I mean, that's their business. You know, if you wanna,
Hey,
listen.
if you're comfortable with that,
If you're comfortable,
if you're good
do
with
you,
that,
baby?
okay, look,
Like right here with it. Right.
You know, and the thing is, it's not about. And you have to remember.
In fact,
when
when
you
good choking shows appreciation of the dick.
Look.
Like if you gotta choke me while I'm dicking you, I'm doing a good job.
look,
Because part of
Especially
you
a little
wants to
bit of
kill
vomit
me.
and spit up.
look. Listen. The thing about it is that you have to make Look, you have to make sure that when you are choking someone, you do it properly. You're not. You're not supposed to choke their trachea. No. You're supposed to stop or hinder the blood flow. You have to choke properly. If you don't choke properly, you could hurt somebody. You know.
I keep telling her that while she sucked my dick, but she don't listen. You gotta choke properly. If you don't,
I'm telling you, that dude's a bunch of problems right there.
So, when you do, when you choke somebody properly, it actually causes a rush of endorphins that get really relaxed and just feel good for no good reason. You know, and it's just it's just an added bonus when you're having an orgasm. Oh, also, when you choke them out while they're having an orgasm, it enhances that. It's just it's a great thing. Which is why people have autoerotic
Asphyxiation.
asphyxiation. That's it. The reason why they do that is because it amplifies the orgasm. Now,
But
that
unfortunately, it could lead to something else.
well, yeah. I mean, that's why you don't do the auto. I mean, because in order to do that, you have to have something. Yeah, you can kill yourself. Don't do that, please. Keep yourself alive. Have somebody else do it, please. Who you trust, who won't actually kill you, who only does it in order for you to come to
a stranger or yourself. It's all.
right. But
It could still be an accident.
well,
Yeah.
so what you're saying is there should be training for people to be able to choke
I
people.
didn't say that, but like.
So that's what I'm hearing.
Sure.
Right.
In his story, that's what he
That's what I'm
heard.
hearing.
Sure.
You know.
Right.
But I mean, apparently, Lana Rose went through some really bad things. I'm not going to go into the really bad stuff. Apparently, it was worse than that because we didn't actually finish that whole thing. Apparently, there was
That's
worse
what
stuff.
she did.
Well, but then there was worse stuff in the clip that they were showing on YouTube. So it wasn't like a porn thing, but it was on YouTube and everything. But I'm actually sorry she had to go through that. And hopefully she understands that she's the reason why she went through that.
Yes.
Because anyone who goes into porn knows the type of stuff that they may have. I mean, hopefully anybody who goes into porn has watched some porn before they go into it.
I have an idea. Or
Which may not.
who's speaking to them and telling them.
Yeah.
Not just a man or a woman who's been there, telling them, hey, this is how you act. This is how you do something better. Get more views.
Right. But the thing is, most people, apparently though, there's this thing where some porn producers will go and find girls who are literally barely legal, so just reached age 18, who are from another town. They'll actually go to bus. I don't know why are people
Go to bus down? I know
no,
a
bus
few of
stations.
those.
Bus stations.
Oh, okay. Thought you meant
They'll
bus
go to bus
downs.
stations looking for people who come from other states.
Yeah, bus downs at bus stations.
Get out. And so they'll get them and take
Listen
advantage
to
of them
bus
because
or
they're.
bus?
Oh my
What was that stupid thing from the 90s?
Balls
buy
dirt.
that video?
God. What's that?
Like the stupid thing from the 90s where girls gone wild.
Yeah,
I think it's
I have
actually
2
called that.
DVDs of those.
Why? I mean, if you're gonna buy porn, why would you buy that? Because I mean, you might as well just subscribe to Cinemax.
It was on sale.
Still.
It was a hard bargain.
Ah! Get out of here. But the thing is though, look,
Lucy.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Wrong.
You ain't
Wrong. I'm sorry.
do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do it. You
Yeah.
that was long.
shit.
It's a
Yeah.
very long one.
That's what she said. She said that. She spoke her piece on that one. I'm sorry.
I need
boo-boo.
to smoke after that.
That's what she did. Boosie.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You had a little bit too much fun figuring that thing.
That's what she said.
Right. I can never have too much fun fingering. Francesca got fingered.
Ah, cool. That's my aunt saying.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
oh, she was a nice lady.
I'm not even lying. That's actually my aunt saying.
Yeah, we believe you.
Ain't to tickle her fancy.
I actually have a really good friend who has 3 beautiful daughters who has that same name.
Jeez.
She's awesome.
3 of them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All 3.
Is it like George Foreman?
No, her. No,
I was like,
no,
right.
I said
This is George 1. This
that's
is George
not what I
2.
said. I said I have a friend who has 3 beautiful daughters who has that name. Not the daughters, but her.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoa.
Goodness. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
But we call her, because we Puerto Ricans do the nickname, I'm Gigi. Her name is Francesca. Her real name is Francesca. Paquita is what we call her. Because it,
What's the story of that? that would be one of the first things I would ask. Like, why do they call you that?
I knew growing up Paquita. Then like when I read, like her mail went to my house.
Who the hell is this?
Who the fuck is Francesca? That's your aunt. Paquita.
Which aunt?
Like, yeah, I have a bunch of aunts. And like, oh, it's Paquita. I'm like, why the fuck do we call her Paquita when your name is supposed to be Francesca? It doesn't make sense. It's a weird ass fucking name.
Why this nigga over here bust down some fruit snacks? Fat motherfucker. Take money.
Okay, that's besides the point. Let's carry on. Carry on.
Are we done with porn? Because apparently Lana Rhodes is.
We're all over the place again.
Yes.
Well, I think somebody was talking about that, but I didn't click on the video. I think it was Willie D from the Ghetto Boys.
Somebody named Willie D would watch something about porn.
I ain't see the video he was talking about.
Willie D? I don't know.
I
Really?
don't know, Willie.
It's a video on YouTube, and it just showed her with her eyes closed. I guess it was like, I guess she must have been crying or some shit like that.
You know, taking it in the face?
Phone connected to this?
No.
So
You just heard it through the sound.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This damn mic is about as sensitive as millennials.
Damn.
We are millennials. You, me, anyway. I don't know about
Who, what? What's who millennial?
that. Me and him.
Oh, you gonna shut your ass up.
Oh, we were called elder millennials because we're like barely.
What the
I'm
fuck is
34.
this? Mortal Kombat with other guys?
Same.
Right.
But I was called an elder millennial. Elder. So I just barely passed as millennial and slightly a boomer.
I'm sending you the picture now. I was taking the screenshot.
You
while
know,
were
it's
rushing.
interesting.
I was not expecting that. I could hear your conversation too.
So, it's probably on the
All right.
Okay.
What the hell?
Black people make me sick sometimes.
Stop deep throat.
You almost got hit.
Almost ain't good enough. Bring it.
I will. Bitch cakes. Anywho's it?
I'm not even sure how to respond to that. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Anywho's back to porn.
That's.
The autopsy revealed the.
Nope.
You would bring up an autopsy after talking about porno.
I didn't know it was like something weird happening.
Nigga, that's copyrighted music. We can't play that, fool.
I ain't playing no music.
What the hell is that?
It's shampoo season, and if you leave them in the ground, they refill
Oh, wait.
on their own.
Decided to keep going. My phone's breaking.
What the hell does what? Shampoo season? What does that even mean?
It was on my Facebook. Whatever.
I'm completely confused.
I
What?
didn't know shampoo had a season. I
Right.
think every time you dirty, you wash your ass in your scalp. Unless you Paul Wall.
What?
Nothing.
Did not mean.
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he openly admitted to washing his ass once a week.
What about everything else?
He didn't get into details.
Wait, so if he only washes his ass once a week, does he wipe?
Who knows?
Damn.
That's for your interpretation.
I'm saying no.
To what?
Exactly.
That right there is a message from us.
Just kind of feel like you should wipe at least. You should.
Every time you use the
Every time
washroom.
you use
Yeah,
the
you
damn
should.
washroom. God damn it.
I would hope
But
so.
not everybody do.
Oh.
That's the thing. You
Wait,
hope.
wait,
You
hold on.
hope.
Wait, hold. Is that actually a thing where people just, take a crap and just stand up and walk out?
Yes.
I've
Yes.
seen it.
That happens in this world, man.
That is so
Yes.
uncomfortable. I'd be all day
Like, I literally went into a men's bathroom, the guy walks in, said his grace and blew the fucking bathroom up and walked out. He didn't even look at the soap.
Hey, you gonna wipe your ass? No, I'm good. What the hell is wrong with you? I don't see no reason.
Right.
What the hell is wrong with
Today's
you?
Wednesday. It's
You're
not
just
a
gonna
good day.
get dirty again.
Right! Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Oh! What's the point? Just gonna fart. It's gonna be dirty again.
Oh, I certainly hope that. I hope what we're doing right now is just a joke and that's not a thing. 'Cause I would be so angry.
It's joking. It's true.
Speaking of porn, that excuse kind of sounds like how an undisclosed former friend of mine
Oh no.
described how he watched training porn. Yeah. He said, I look at it like
Are we
this.
sure we want to hear this?
He said he looks at it like this. He said, since 90% of porn has a dick in it already, might as well attach something else to it. I'm like, bro, really? He says only look for the transsexuals that look more like women and not men.
That's not better.
No, it is not.
I was like, what the fuck? How the hell you think you're going to polish the hammer and not understand that that's still a hammer?
Exactly.
That was a good one.
It works.
Oh, damn.
That was a good one. You gotta give me credit for that one. That was a good one.
I'm giving you credit.
Oh,
Give credit when credit is due.
yes, I do. Yeah, it's definitely a dude. You are a bad influence.
There you go. Would you like one too?
I'm about to be as tired as a.
Num-nums, I don't like it personally. I don't like blueberry. You said it, you don't.
Okay, so I have
Yeah,
2
you taste
THC
it, right?
gummies,
Yeah, see?
a blunt, and 2 cups of Jaeger. No, 3 cups of Jaeger.
Technically,
Ladies
I
and
work on
gentlemen, this is going to be my last episode.
No, bitch, I'm gonna bring you back alive like I did last time.
Right? At least it's no, I'm not gonna. No. I almost slipped up and said some shit I wasn't supposed
Wait,
to.
no. Say what you were saying.
Nope.
No, hey, oh. I didn't raise you to be no bitch. You say what you gonna say.
How many black mothers you sound like right now?
Shit. Nah, you referred to Vince.
Okay.
He didn't sound like Vince boy. He tapped into that in the
Oh, your
ghetto.
mother has told you that at least once. You did that too damn good.
He done tapped into his in the ghetto.
I almost said, my mom doesn't know bitch.
Now, we are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, you can go ahead and check out Davis at judgmentpodcast444@gmail.com. Back to Don Davis.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome to the third uninterrupted commercial break. I'm your host, Octavius Rowe. That's Vincent. That's Ricky. And that's...
And that's Gigi.
Yeah, bro, come on now, dog.
You guys need to donate on Amazon, by the way. Anybody who's listening, donate to their cause. Buy a Chunkleta, right? So he can get his ass spanked.
Right!
Wow. Not on this one.
Some belts.
Shit, I got my ass whooped enough as a kid. Never mind.
Apparently it wasn't strong enough.
Right!
Shit. Nah. They used to beat me like I stole some shit from them. For real.
You ever got your ass beaten and you were laughing back at your parents? Like, ha, it doesn't hurt.
That's because they wasn't as creative as they used to be with their ass whoopings. I got my ass whooped one time by my parents and they jumped me.
They jumped you? Like what, both of them?
Yeah.
Simultaneously?
Right. Stomped
Hold
me.
it back!
Right.
Bah, 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 bah.
And he did it like they used to do it in the kindergarten. They was trying to discuss something with me, and all of a sudden my dad went, "Alright," and he turned his back. That's when he stole me. And then my mama just got right to kick me as soon as I hit the ground.
Okay. So we're gonna go after Dontavius. I'm gonna go high. You go low. Alright, break. Hey Dontavius, we want to talk to you for a second.
Right. Hey, yo, Playboy, let me holler at you.
Right.
That's how my parents did me.
Ray, you ran the show like that dude did Nas and Belly. Remember what happened in the basement?
You guys made me realize what my parents did.
Hey, yo, Playboy, let me holler at you for a second.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good. No, Donnie, I need you to come here.
No, I'm good. I'm good right here. I'm good right here.
No, me.
Bring your ass over here, boy.
Nah, Dad, nah.
Please, I don't want to go over there.
Fuck that, I'ma run. Me, you gonna earn this.
The only door in my house that locks is the washroom door. So I knew when something was going down, I locked myself in the fucking washroom. Come on, I'm not gonna play that game.
I'm good.
Be there.
I'm good.
Come on, there's a washroom. Pee on the floor.
Right.
You try closing the door. You try closing the door in a black household and see how far you get.
See what happens.
You know, one time I was in the I was in the washroom.
I thought you was gonna say one time I was at band camp.
Stop it. No, listen. One time I was in the washroom.
At band camp.
And oh, you jackass! And so my grandfather wanted to he's like, get out of the washroom right now. It's like so I was doing whatever I was doing. I was taking a shower or whatever.
You was beating your meat. Stop
No.
lying.
I did that
You
earlier.
was soaping yourself.
I did that earlier. No. So
You mean into Irish Spring?
right. So his name is Swanigan.
That is, and Swanigan got a long neck.
Yeah. So he said that if I had to come out of the washroom, he was going to break the door down and make me pay for it.
Sound like a black parent.
Why was you breaking the door down? I'm not telling you to break the door. I'm not big. I didn't break the door. You were breaking the door down. And you're going to make me pay for it? Oh my good. Yeah, so as I opened the door, because I don't want to have to pay for the broken door that he was going to break.
Damn.
I'm just, I'm just saying, like, what is wrong with you?
Hell, my dad.
I'm thinking that he's going crazy.
See,
I mean, whatever.
my dad, while we was in Japan, I never paid attention to where I was going, but I looked did. This nigga was driving one day, and he stops the car. He was like, "Dad, I need you to go get something out the truck." I get out to go get it. He drives off of me. Now, mind you, my curfew is 7 o'clock at that time. It was 5:30. This nigga drives me to the middle of Masawa, which is about 5 miles away from our house. Let's say, oh yeah, since you don't pay attention, figure out your own way home, and if you show up late, I'm gonna beat your ass.
That's fine. Then all 4 of his tires would have been slashed. I'm just saying that's what I would have done.
Well,
I wish he had done something to me because I would have slashed him again when he got him fixed.
Yeah, but
I'm just that. Well, go ahead.
you're an asshole.
Or
Yes.
paint thinner. Sorry.
Yes, but unfortunately, I was too young to think of something cynical like that, you sick son of a bitch. But,
Or paint thinner.
I mean, there's so many things that you could have done.
yes,
But I mean, it's like I would have. Oh, you want to teach me hard lessons? All right, cool. You'll find some too.
listen, I wasn't the spawn of Satan like you. So,
Like me?
No, it's not about revenge. It's about justice.
no.
It's about teaching people. Look. I'm not about killing people. I am about teaching them hard lessons, which may involve spinal injuries,
That is a nice
Broken
way of saying
arms.
revenge.
Dislocated shoulders, loss of eyes.
Spray painting.
No, I'm not going to damage any property. Broken fingers.
So bodily injury is fine, but property bad.
Yeah, no. I mean, the body can heal.
Oh wow, so you a BDSM porn star?
I'm not a porn star.
That's what it sounds like. When you said it caused bodily injury,
No, I'm
you
saying-
started off with the spine.
Right.
You remember me? I'm the chiropractor.
Get out.
So you was realigning spines, like BDSM.
No, I was unlining spines.
Oh, so you into extreme BDSM. God, you are a sick freak. You rock bottom your bitch before you fuck her, don't you? You give her the good stone cold stunner. And
No,
then
jack that power bomb.
Oh, and the jackknife is your penis because you pick up and you just drop it.
Oh my God.
Drop it like so. Like you just straight.
Drop it like it's slow. It should be drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Turn it.
No, that's painful. I don't want to hurt myself. What's wrong with you?
What the hell's wrong with you? You're just telling
You the one that
people
was
you
turning
wanna
her
fucking
into a
break
Project
shit.
Swing set. Just squeaking and swinging. Whole lot of squeaking and swinging. You sick freak. That's why you got that beard of robustness. I know that's not a word, but it is today. Vagina Juice City.
It's vagina juicity.
I'm
my
drunk,
dear.
so I have to separate.
You care for a towel, my dear. I think done.
Right.
Got that masterpiece theater robe on with that peace pipe.
Yeah, he got the peace pipe right.
No, we have to talk like we're on NPR right now. Yes, so you see, in order to be understood, you have to speak in such a way where you speak slowly and you pause. Back to that, Davey.
We don't have time for that.
Yeah, right.
I almost punched you. And I knew you was
Almost ain't good enough. You punch me and take the consequences.
Alright, cool. No. I'm not in the mood. Plus, I can't feel pain right now. So it probably
Nice!
So
I feel that.
I'm not trying to wake up.
It's the edibles.
Right. I can't feel shit.
Isn't it a good one though?
Yes. It's like I ain't never known what it's like to not feel my back. I can't feel my back.
It's there.
Better.
I didn't when you touch my back.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't feel shit.
I do
I just
that.
felt air. That hurt.
You just have GG the experience.
Right.
Just have the edibles and just have
GGTheexperience.com.
hands free.
This sounds like work.
Right. She talks you into a no-hands jerk. That woman deserves
That
millions.
sounds tired. That sounds tiring.
If you too lazy to do it without your hands, maybe you need to stop having sex. If you're too lazy to do it with no hands, sex is not your thing. Because I wish I can multitask like that, where I can get a good game of 2K in while my dick self jerks itself.
What?
Flashlight.
What? Wait, but he's playing the. What?
There's nothing wrong with Bluetooth masturbating.
Hold on a second, if your hands are here, and even if you have a
So
flashlight,
what you doing playing the game of jerking off?
how?
But I see both your hands.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Going back to the topic, that is the type of porn.
Wait, what's the type of porn?
Masturbating in general, flashlight.
Oh.
Women use whatever their things.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
thing.
I mean,
It's a thing.
but only though? I thought that was like more of
It's a
a
type.
piece of.
Usually it's supposed to be like, getting things
My
started.
thing is POV.
Some things I probably say they just keep doing it, and I'm like, you really
Wait, is
don't
that
wanna-
it?
Yeah, they
That's
don't want to
all.
have a partner.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, and they had fun.
I mean, I guess that's okay.
That is the type, though.
I mean, it's like choosing a TV dinner over the gourmet meal. Sometimes you can't afford it. So, what she described as the TV dinner. It only looks good on the box.
I guess it depends on right.
That was
on
a
the
double
box.
entendre. Like
It looks great on the box.
Looks great on the box.
That's horrible.
1080p. HDMI.
So, other than
I told this bitch HDMI stands for huge dick, you're my size. Back to you.
so other than porn, what else do you want to talk about? I mean, we're starting with porn.
Let's talk about First Corinthians.
Well, instead of that, we're going to talk about astrophysics. What the hell? That was just random.
What? Imagine ending sex having to talk about astrophysics.
Oh, being finished in a damn
Like
bed.
as soon as you get done chiropractic.
If you think sperm is like an astro going
Yeah, and that damn
through space.
that damn church infomercial pop on.
It's like as soon as you bust a nut. Okay, speaking of what just happened, let's talk about cell therapy.
Right.
If a motherfucker bust a nut and they tell you about cell therapy, that STD is special. That may be the case. Never mind. Never mind.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I told you it's Jesus. We'll see.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's right. Let it all out.
That's what she said.
You son of a bitch.
I don't think her voice was that
How
deep though.
dare you? How dare you assume that person's gender?
Right.
How dare you? You
I'm
sis.
offended for this other person.
How the fuck you gonna sit here and say, how dare you you assume a person's gender, they have the nerve to call me a cis male. Right, bitch.
We've done that.
Bitch, didn't you just do
What the
that?
fuck is that cis shit? That's not what I'm saying. That's I can't stand that bullshit.
So the way it works is,
A cis male
Explain
sounds
what a
like
cis is.
I can't stand that shit.
a cis male sounds like a black transgender.
so the way it works is, traditionally it was called normal and transgender. But since calling someone normal versus transgender makes it seem like transgender isn't normal, which, I mean, to a certain extent, it isn't. No offense to any transgender people. It's just that it's less likely to be normal because the majority of the people aren't transgender.
Time out.
Or even going towards that.
No. Transgender people treat themselves like they're not normal.
Well, no, listen, no, stop. What I'm saying is, I'm just going off of what the whole thing was.
Okay.
So the whole thing is that they were saying normal people versus transgender people. And transgender people were saying, well, we're normal too, even though technically the whole normal thing has to go with generality.
Pinocchio is a boy.
Right. The majority of the people would wind up being the whole normal thing. Even if, the thing is though, even if everybody's wrong, the majority of the people would wind up being normal. Right? And then the transgender people would wind up being the oddities or the not normal people. But since they didn't like that whole thing and calling quote unquote normal people normal, they calling them cisgender, as in cis meaning one. So transformers, they go from one thing to another.
They go from Optimus Prime to the truck.
Right. Whereas cisformers would wind up being like
Megatron.
No, he's a transformer too.
Is
He's a
Frieza gonna go in there and fight too?
Stop it, you. No, but a cisformer would be like, hold on a second. Vision would be a cisformer. Because he's only one form.
So
that's
their
it.
Frieza's in their logo is the Riddler.
What?
You got that, Chuck.
So the whole cis thing just means one. That's it. There's no change. Like you were born this way, that's the way. Because that makes them feel better.
So are you born trans or are you born gay? Because I really
Well,
You're purposely using cisgender to make you feel inferior.
Yeah. I mean, to a certain
Because they feel like they're treated.
it's not so
they
much.
want to make us.
It's not so much.
I mean,
They try to label us. With
No, you gotta think
It's not so much that they're making it so that they feel, so that people who aren't trans feel inferior. They're saying that because they feel inferior by being not normal, by calling people who've been known as traditionally normal as normal.
It's kind of like how Frieza keep calling
Basically,
saying monkeys.
It's the same people that came into this by birth.
What?
Actually, as it is, I don't think that anyone is born straight or gay. And there's a reason why I say this. Being gay or straight has to do with sexual attraction. When we're born, we don't have that until somewhere close to puberty. We're not actually attracted towards one. Now, I will say that at a certain point, anywhere from 0 to about 7, we probably get imprinted upon from people that we know, or like if I was a child right now and I saw everyone in the room, I may imprint on them either as what I am or what I would want. Right? So
Vanessa Del Rio left the imprint that I like big titties.
no, I'm saying. I mean, I don't know when it was that you saw, but I'm saying. But the thing is, but listen, the thing about it though is that when we're children, we don't have any sexual issues. A traditional normal child doesn't say that, oh, I'm a boy or I'm a girl. They say,
why is this thing staring at me?
right. No, I mean, for the most part, it's more like I am whatever I am. I don't think that I'm other than what I am.
But you are curious and you're going to...
Well, no, yeah, you might be curious, and that's fine, because, I mean, for the most part, any average child is going to want to know more, because that's the way our
Your
brains
parents is going to let you know who you are.
Well,
But it's also like some things you don't see things every day, like a typical thing.
Right.
You were, what, in Japan? That was a typical thing for you back over there. I grew up in Hummel Park around here. I'm used to seeing certain things. There's other things I'm not used to.
That's a
But then when
fact.
I run into that when I was younger, I'm like, that person looks different from us. Why? And then you ask that question: why do they look different from us? It's not racist. It's just
It's curiosity.
you're just curious.
Like, why does that lady with the wig and the dress got a mustache
Right.
and a goatee?
You know, I was watching this one video.
And why it look better than mine?
Right.
Always the same train to hell.
I was watching this video about this transgender
I
woman,
really don't.
and she was I guess it was like a fast food place or something, and she was asking this guy some stuff. And it's like, I can't believe you called me sir. And it's like, well, it says sir. I mean, it's a male's name on the card that you gave me.
And her car probably,
That's Sonics thing.
Yeah.
and the car probably did say male too.
It was a male name.
It was a male. It didn't say male. Get out of here.
What?
It doesn't.
What, they put a question mark too?
Get out of here. So then
They put an FR for freezer.
So then the transgender woman asked, so what would you assume I am? Which is kind of bogus because you're not supposed to assume people's gender anyway. But if
It was like if you genuinely asked me,
Right.
I think you're a dude.
right, and the thing is, she did ask him, what would you assume I am? I would assume that you're a guy, and I'm pretty sure what he meant to say was, no, listen. Well, I'm pretty sure what he meant to say was, you look like a man who's dressing as a woman. And that's probably what he saw.
And
And
as
the
soon
thing
as he
is,
flipped that camera, he looked like a man that was dressing as a
right.
man.
Now the thing
I think
is,
I know what you're talking
He
about.
looked
I've seen
like
that
a
video.
man.
yeah, he looked
Yeah,
like
like
a man.
if Miss Swan would come in and look like a man.
Pretty much. Now the thing is, just like there were those situations where there were the transgender females who had sex with males but didn't tell the men that they were females when they had sex. Yeah. And
A whole new meaning.
you know, and so she and so
drink.
right, and so the
Go in your camera.
and then so the transgender female had sex with the male, and everybody's saying, "Oh, he should have known." And I'm like, "Wait a second. So what about ugly women? Ugly women
It
look
all depends. If
Well, no, listen.
if she still had the equipment.
Beauty's on the eye of the beholder.
no right. But the thing is, no, that's true. But the thing is, ugly women in most cases
Exactly.
are on the same level visually as a transgender female. So how can you say that they should have known when they've seen ugly women before? And I'm saying, look, if you're ugly, you're ugly. If you're pretty, you're pretty. I'm not going to say that you're pretty just because everyone else says that you're pretty. Look, not everybody can be pretty.
If you
not everybody can be ugly. If everybody's ugly, if everybody's beautiful, everybody's ugly.
Listen, if you can look like Barack in the face, you can also look like The Rock in the face. And catch a rock in the face.
Or it looks like you had a rock in the face already.
Yes.
But
Never mind me. Quick story time. I was at the gas station, right? I was with two former co-workers. There was this girl, right? She's sticking in the raw pork pies, biscuits with no drink. Built like a brick house. So, she goes into the gas station, dude talking to me and shit, and he draws his attention to her. It's like, damn, old girl thick. And I seen her face. I was like, bro, don't do it. He says, no, Donnie, you a player hater. Let me holler at her.
don't do
I was like, bro.
Don't you believe it?
I'm like, bro, I'm warning you. Please, if you don't mind, sir, don't make this decision. You know, get the fuck out of here. I was like, alright. Hey, homegirl. I only said homegirl because I don't want to say her name. She turns around. He said, oh, hey, oh, damn. I was like, see, this is your ass again. Now you about to learn valuable lesson. My man said he wants your number. Right. He like, Donnie, look. He said, you trying to holler.
Bitch looking like Baraka.
She's like, oh, for real? I was like, yup. He's like, Donnie. I was like, he said, why you didn't tell me this
Like not like Wallace told a girl like, damn, who threw the brick in your mouth?
Damn.
Well, I said, I tried to tell you, but you became thirsty.
Built like a brick house, but was looking like One-Eyed Willie from the Goonies.
Damn.
Now you have to
play
deal
the music right now.
Yeah, now you have to deal with these consequences. In fact, no, I'm not gonna play that. But yes, he was put to the ultimate test.
The ultimate test?
Yeah, because it
Whoa,
ended
whoa,
up
whoa. The ultimate test?
Yeah, because it ended up his baby mom.
That's not.
They both ugly as hell, but their kid's beautiful.
Oh man, thank God.
That's rare. Damn, that's
Gotta
rare.
thank him.
That's rare.
Gotta thank him.
Ain't nobody but no. Intervene on that.
He mastered the art of sounding like a BET preacher.
Hell, he come on BET after Uncut.
Assuming Birdman, but
You would come on BET after Uncut. That was a double entendre.
use the horn when you do that.
But I mean, he do come on at 3 in the morning. That same dude with that handkerchief, talking about you get this handkerchief. I'm like, man, it's like something that you get from Red Lobster. It's a special claw. A handkerchief from Red Lobster and shit. Talking about you buy this, you will be blessed in all your days.
Red Lobster is a special date.
If you take
Cherry biscuits, I tell you what.
you damn right.
Damn them biscuits, boy.
Listen.
Max them biscuits before the food even gets there.
Have like
Right.
You be full off them biscuits before the food even get there.
Yeah.
There's more than biscuits, thanks. More than biscuits,
Right.
thanks. More than biscuits, thanks. Man, where are you stuffing all these? Don't worry about it. Just bring me some more biscuits.
How are you eating all this?
Don't worry about it. Just bring me some more biscuits.
Right.
Just more biscuits.
More biscuits. But yeah, he had to deal with that. God bless him.
You know, there was one time.
Dealt with it and knocked it down like a house of cards.
There was one time.
Shut up.
There was one time I was at a job.
Was it band camp?
No. Was it a blow?
And I was a bad boy. I used to.
Man, you was bagging bitches. I see you.
Man, that work. Damn. Bagging them like groceries,
There you
huh?
go.
Bagging them like groceries, huh?
So there was this.
Can I get your scan, your soap, and your number?
So this is years before I knew anything about
You might partake in a fish sandwich.
right. So it was years before. It was years before I heard anything about transgender. Right.
All you know is Transformers.
Pretty much. And so this
And
transgender.
they're the real transgender. Those Transformers.
Well, listen. I
Hold
heard.
on, you get a ding for that.
So I years before I even knew about that, and so there was this transgender person that I'm assuming was a transgender person. I mean, nature of everything. And so they were a cashier where I was working, and a guy came through the line and was talking to her, and got her number. Stop at you. And got her number, and at some point, I don't know why he asked me, but at some point he asked me, it's like, is that a guy? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, man. So he went back to her and said, lose my number, get rid of it. So she comes up to me, and
High or low aspirations in that?
So she comes up to me and says, you know, if anything had happened in this store, it would have been your fault. And I'm looking like, are you sure?
Oh.
And she said, yeah,
That's a
because
double entendre cancer.
yeah, I'm saying, are you sure? Because the thing is, I wasn't the person who misrepresented themselves to that guy. And if I hadn't said anything and something had happened and he killed you,
Frieza would have died in that episode of Dragon Ball Z.
look,
You put his manhood in question after that.
Look, the thing is,
that's a double-sided question.
He'll contemplate.
Look. Now the thing is, I'm not saying that any person needs to die for anything.
No.
But I am saying,
you gambling with your life when you do that. That's what you need to be aware of. I ain't gonna sugarcoat that with you.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let you know. Any person who's transgender, I have as much respect as I have for any other person.
You gotta be real with them too. Fuck all that sugarcoat shit.
And I don't mean any type of disrespect to any transgender person. Now, I will say this. If you misrepresent yourself, regardless of however you feel, you understand.
Or for that community.
Well, yeah. Now, the thing is, you understand what the other person wants. And you do understand, while you may want to feel a certain way, if the person wants someone who's literally not only born a male, born a female physically, but also, look. There are multiple characteristics about a female that somebody wants. If somebody just wants sex and doesn't care about you, then they may be interested in someone who's transgender. If someone just wants companionship and doesn't care about sex, they probably wouldn't care if you're transgender. But if they want to have sex with you and possibly have a child, and you happen to be a male, biologically, even if you identify as a woman, that's not going to get you to be able to birth a child. Now, the thing is, you may say that, oh, you're talking hate speech. No, I'm literally telling what literally would happen. You could go against it, and look, if they come up with some genetic stuff in the future that makes a male into a female or vice versa, that's something totally different. And once we come to that point,
do you guys honestly want to give birth?
Well, I don't.
I even have. I never gave birth. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that shit.
Wait, to take
you think you want to do that?
And put this, phrase. If you misrepresent yourself in court, I'm gonna represent myself. Period.
Okay, I get that.
Let's just say, hypothetically, medically, you guys could give birth some way, like C-section or something. Do you really want to do that?
Hell no.
That does not sound like a cup. You're not gonna have a good time.
I really have a good time creating it.
So that's on you.
That is on me. Sometimes it be.
You're not gonna have a good time. Like, why would you even claim that?
But the thing is, I love my women, but that was born women. That's.
And the thing is, look, not everybody feels that way. Look, not everybody feels that way.
I don't know. Look, you ain't for me. If you got a branch and 2 acorns.
Right. Look, and the whole thing is,
you can't say you salt and pepper and then show up as paprika.
Look, not everybody feels.
Don't just spice though. Smoked.
Not everybody feels the way that I do. Some people actually don't care. I personally like the women that I would be with to be born women and identify as women. Not to not be born as women and identify as women.
What if they
exactly?
Have you ever been catfished though? Like it was like somebody that really looks like a woman. They're not. They're a man, but didn't tell you. And they're trying to go on a date with you.
Once again, it goes back to what I said. If you misrepresent yourself in court, I'm gonna represent myself.
And that's it, and that's all that needs to be said.
The whole thing is,
you say everything, a whole lot with just that.
The whole thing is, there have been some cases where there have been some transgender females, transgender women, who have misrepresented themselves, catfish, and they wound up losing their lives because they wound up having sex with a guy who thought they were female, and even though people would say, oh, they knew, look, if you've ever
seen the movie that Boys Don't Cry, you ever saw that? It's an old ass movie.
I saw some of that. I know it's based on a true story.
It was a chick trying to be a dude, but
it was that really happened.
See,
Yeah, I saw some of that though.
May have seen it.
It's
based on- it's based on a
almost
true
like
story.
a Christmas present. You think that it's the gift that you want until you open it and realize this is not what I asked for.
Well, look, I understand that there's going to be some people who may listen to some of the words that I'm saying and not feel comfortable.
But if you watch that movie, the person was faking and they had the prosthetic, you know, to pretend to be a male. And that person thought they were gay. Like, you're still catfishing.
Wait, and then at some point he,
It was in the dark.
right, but at some point she showed her boobs like that because she was wearing a shirt.
She was wearing
A tape.
I think I did see
tape
that.
or something.
Yeah.
She was, but she did convince another female that she had the prosthetic or whatever, did have quote unquote sex, whatever.
Okay, maybe I didn't see that one.
Yeah. And then people realized, and then those people from the South
That sounds
did
like that
gang
movie,
rape her afterwards.
Boys Don't Cry.
Yeah, boys
It is.
don't cry.
I definitely didn't see that one. I was seeing.
That-
I saw.
I saw
Hillary
some of it.
Swank.
Seen that
Hillary
shit.
Swank was in that movie.
She played the person.
She played
Yeah,
the
she
person.
did.
That happened in real life. She was murdered
That's disturbing.
Yeah, she got
in
murdered.
1993. Something. I think 2 other people.
But you're not even looking at your phone. You really know that.
No, shit, neither
Yeah.
did I. I
don't think I was-
watched that movie.
I did see a movie
Very
that.
disturbing.
Very disturbing.
No.
But they found the two dudes found that wound up murdering her. Found out it was a woman.
Yeah, and the way they decided to treat this person, because they thought it was a dude, till they found out it was a woman, decided to gain rape her.
Yeah.
Listen, no trans person deserves to die.
No.
No,
No.
Because she told me, I think.
no one.
But at the same time, you have to be honest about who you are.
Look. Okay, look. This is how this is going to go.
Yeah.
Not everybody is going to be
You
as.
can't make it. I mean, you can't make that decision for everybody. Like,
Not everybody's going to be as evolved as we are. Like, I don't think that anyone should die for any mistakes that they make.
That is a fact.
There are going to be some people who either think that you're going to need to die or are going to severely beat the living crap out of you. And hopefully that would give you enough information so it's like, hey, I probably shouldn't do that again. I should probably let the person that I want to have sex with know what I have in my pants before I have sex with them next time.
Right.
Because the thing is, if you kill someone, they don't learn anything.
Yes.
They just don't learn.
Which goes back to what I said. When I said, if you misrepresent yourself in court, I'm going to have to represent myself. Generally, that's what happens when you misrepresent yourself. You can't control how the person reacts when you tell them a
Yeah,
lie.
pretty much you can only control how you react. You can't control how they do.
You can't.
So either you're going to tell, like, and look, just so you know, anyone who watches this or at some point, millions of years in the future, when this is on some, futuristic version of the internet where we're holograms and they're actually talking
Right,
to
and
us,
it's
we're
called
not-
Tube You.
whatever, look, if you do that type of thing, most likely people are going to cause you physical violence. So you may be thinking like, I want them, like, if I'm able to get them to love me, maybe they won't hurt me. No, they probably will hurt you even more.
Yes.
Because it just so happens, one of the first people that they look for in murders are people who were in relationships with the person, because it's so much easier to get someone to hate
that
you.
haven't been caught yet.
Which one?
What was it, that chick Gabby or whatever? I forgot his name. He's still on the chase from
Right, he's still
Brian,
on.
so they do. I think
Yeah, they
it's
do
Brian.
from, like, they went to Utah or some shit. They're from Florida. I figure. Somebody found him in the Appalachians and stuff, and like, yeah, I saw that dude, but I didn't know he was a suspect. And like,
Right.
that chick was found dead.
Right, he definitely killed her.
Just
Well,
like,
look, I'm just saying, look, in order for you, look, you can't control what anyone else does. You can only control what you do. And if you control whatever you do to the maximum amount that you have control over, you'll have the most amount of control and you'll be able to predict a little better what winds up happening. And then you can push that out and then you can interact with people and figure out what happens. But when you misrepresent yourself and say, I'm one thing, and you wind up being something totally different, you cannot be surprised if someone uses violence against you.
Right.
I mean, you just can't. I mean, look, just know, if you do that type of thing, people will most likely, at the minimum, beat the living crap out of you. At the maximum, kill you.
Right.
So don't do that.
My thing is like,
There are people who find you attractive who do want to have sex with you, who do want to be in a relationship with you. I'm not that person.
I'm not that person.
I'm just saying.
I'm not that person.
Look, there are a bunch of people who aren't, but we're not the people. But we're not your customer.
There you go.
Listen, we're not your customer. There are people who want you. Go after them.
but not I.
So, I mean, look, this is the thing. Like, look, apparently there are a bunch of people who are misrepresenting themselves and getting into bodily harm. There are a bunch of people who are misrepresenting themselves who haven't gotten to bodily harm yet. But at some point, you're going to come across the wrong person.
They got time today.
And they're going to beat the... Look, I was watching this video.
But you know, also, sometimes you get in a weird situation. You know it's wrong. You know it's wrong. You still do it. You're dumb.
Yeah, don't do that.
And to me, stupid is supposed to hurt. It's supposed to fucking hurt. That's how you learn.
Pretty much.
Motherfucking.
Look, I
Motherfucking.
saw this video of this. I guess they were transgender. I don't know what was going on with them.
Transgender normally comes with a question mark.
No, I'm saying I don't know if they were transgender. I don't know if they were just really feminine. I'm saying I don't know that. I have no idea. What I do know is that they put themselves in a really bad situation. They were on a bus. And they were talking to whoever they were talking to, and for some reason they were getting angry at the guy. And it was like about 3 or 4 guys that was with the guy.
This thing's not like screwed up, is it?
No, it's not.
There were like 3 or 4 guys with the guy, and the transgender female, I'm guessing, came up and talked, was saying something to the one guy, and was getting in his face and was saying, hey, I'll fight you or whatever. And the thing is, for one, in that particular situation, you don't go up against someone who has more than one person. No. I mean, look, from what I can tell, the guy didn't look like he was transgender female didn't look like they were able to fight.
You called the way you saw it.
They didn't. And even if the other guys didn't know how to fight, it was 4 against 1. Right then, at that point, that person was stupid. That was the first straw that they shouldn't have done that. That's 1. 2, they were getting in the guy's face. He was staying back. No, they were getting in the guy's face.
Okay.
So, that's number 2. You were antagonizing someone. And then what winds up happening is they get into an altercation. He beats the crap out of the transgender female and stomps her head. Right? Now the thing is, I don't know what happened after that. I don't know if the guy went to jail. He should have gone to jail. I mean, it's one thing if you beat the crap out of someone. That's something that essentially, as long as you survive, you're good. Listen. What he did caused brain damage. I'm not even sure if the person is a vegetable right now. Because it was messed up.
Unless they're
What about the MMA fighters?
No, that's bullshit.
That's.
I mean, a lot of people are saying, "Oh no." For so many reasons. But one, look. Essentially, at any point in my life, I can say, you know what? And I understand this may be insensitive, but I'm going towards a point. If I say that I identify as a female and I want to fight women, one, I probably have to lose some weight because there tend not to be many women who weigh as much as I do.
None of the same weight class.
Right, I would have to lose weight. So, I'm at an advantage for any woman that I would go against for the most part, especially if I have to lose weight to fight them. I still am strong at a heavier weight than they are.
But do you understand? They have to have a certain amount of testosterone and they're getting tested for that.
Yes. No, I understand. But the thing is...
Do you understand there's some women also who have a certain amount of testosterone too?
Oh, no. Yes. No, I do. Now, the thing is, Now the thing is, I'm a bit older than I used to be, so I probably have a little bit less testosterone than I used to have. But I most likely.
Once you pass your 30s, it's all downhill from there.
But even with the amount of testosterone that I have, it's a good chance that I could probably take out women who are approximately my size that are half my age. Because I could actually take out guys who are about my size and half my age. I just have really good cardio. So why exactly do you think that a guy who's born a male, who transitioned to a female, who's doing all the hormone stuff, wouldn't have all the extra benefits, like enhanced strength muscle-wise, tendon-wise, ligament-wise, bone-wise? All of that doesn't go away overnight. So right now, the person, one of the people's name is Fallon Fox, destroying every female, every biological female that she goes against.
But like, should they get a title?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
At minimum.
Just like Caitlyn Jenner getting Woman of the Year, being a woman for a fucking year.
Bro, and then I just say that not too long.
Yeah, she got.
Was she even a woman the whole year though?
No.
That's the I remember.
No, that was the year she transitioned.
Yep.
I knew. I saw
that was the year. That's the year he transitioned.
Yeah, I know.
You got that for
That was
fucking
half a
crazy.
You
year.
know how insulting that is to actual women?
Right, and the thing is, a lot of people said that, and then a lot of people said, "Oh, how is it insulting?" They're actually a woman.
No, they're not.
And see, that's the thing. Look, the whole thing is, okay, if it wasn't a difference, you wouldn't have to transition. If there was zero difference, there'd be no reason to transition because you'd already be there. Now that's just literally logic. Now I understand it makes you feel bad. It's like, oh, I can't believe you said that. Well, look.
Well, I did.
Well, look. Hold on a second. The thing is, look. If that's what you want to do that. If it makes you happy, do that. As long as whatever you're doing doesn't infringe on anybody else, do what you want to do.
It's just amazing how
That is infringing on somebody winning the Woman of the Year award, and you wasn't even damn woman the whole year. That is infringing. Shit.
Everybody
don't give a fuck.
Look, everybody, any behavior that anybody
I don't
has.
give a fuck. Who don't like what I said in this podcast? I don't give a fuck.
Listen, any behavior that anybody
Fuck the
has,
bullshit. I ain't finna go for that.
any behavior that anybody has a positive intention.
right.
So the thing is, sometimes that positive intention doesn't make any sense to any other person other than that person. And as a matter of fact,
women don't move on.
no, I'm saying. But look, the thing about it though is that any transgender person who actually does transition, they're doing it in order for them to feel happy, healthy, safe, and secure. For the most part. And the thing is, everybody wants that. Everybody wants that. And the thing is, some people will say, oh, well, yeah, but, why would you...
to infringe and change everybody?
Well, see, no, I'm not talking about... I'm talking about just for them changing themselves.
It's cool that they're doing that.
Right. But the issue that people have,
out
the issue people have is if you're forcing me to call you a female, and I
don't
know...
see a female.
Right, and the thing is, I know that you're not a female, you don't have female anatomy, you dress like a female, but anybody can dress like a female. A robot could dress like a female, but literally they have no gender except for the gender that you give them. But what I am saying though,
It's probably just like a female.
look, but what I'm saying is, do what you have to do in order to feel happy, healthy, safe, and secure. And just understand that there are people who aren't going to either appreciate it, one, because they're going to think it's not right, or they're not going to appreciate it because they're going to say that you're lying. Now the thing is, you know what you're experiencing. Everything, like I said, look. I don't think that anybody is born straight or gay. And what I'm talking about,
You're saying it's on the spectrum?
Stop it, you. No, I'm saying it doesn't exist at a certain age.
Especially to non-binary.
Listen, and for the most part, the drive to not only be who you are, but to be attracted to the opposite or same sex happens after you reach puberty and you have the hormones that lead towards that would tend to be testosterone.
I get where you're coming from.
I'm saying. I mean, the thing is, you wouldn't have any sex, which is a reason why I do think, and I know people maybe get angry at this, I do think that pedophilia is a sexuality. However, if I ever meet someone who does that, I'm probably gonna beat the living shit. I'm gonna hurt you.
I heard that talk.
I'm gonna hurt you. Now, sexuality isn't mutual. Sexuality means I'm attracted to X, or I'm attracted to Y. It doesn't mean that the other person's attracted to me.
Let's turn around. We're talking a little bit shit of transgender women. What about transgender men? We don't talk too much about that.
Well, the reason why we don't talk about them as far as sports go is because...
But those transgender men can get pregnant.
Well, no, I wasn't even going there. But the reason why we don't talk about them so much is because transgender men pretty much destroy just about every woman that they would go against, whether it's fighting or any other sport.
Honestly,
Transgender men are average men at best. Probably slightly below average men at best. So they... Now, but I will say this. Transgender men wind up being more convincing. They can actually be more convincing as a man. I mean, if you don't see the fact that they have a
sometimes they
package.
look like a pretty man, you know?
Well, I mean, apparently there's this one...
Pretty man.
Right. Well, no, I guess it depends on either how long they've been taking the hormones, or or when they started taking the hormones. But I've seen some guys who you wouldn't know. Some, I don't even want to do the fingers, but I'm saying like I've seen some transgender males that you wouldn't know that they were transgender
Until they drop their pants.
or show you the awesome boob scar. I'm saying, but I'm saying, and the thing is, the main reason why is because at a certain, okay, so I guess estrogen is more passive, so it doesn't cause as many.
Well, it could do a lot of damage.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. I mean as far as development, the development, like so if you get estrogen, you would have really good looking skin. You may get boobs. I mean, the boobs will wind up being permanent, but you wind up having really good skin. You wind up having you probably grow boobs and possibly gain additional fat on your stomach and hips.
Oh, so not the ass?
Stop it, you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like there's a good chance that would happen. But if you get more
hella estrogen.
Right. But listen, what I'm saying is if you have right. There's a joke in there somewhere. Right. So the thing is with testosterone.
I'm just saying 23 and me. Just saying.
Right.
23 and me.
Wow.
The inches.
I did that.
23 and me. What inches of the age?
I was thinking no.
I was gonna say the inches of the age.
Right. Look, the thing about it though is that when you have more testosterone in your system, you wind up getting a deeper.
You really thought about that?
You wind up getting a deeper voice. You wind up growing facial hair, potentially losing hair on your scalp.
Yeah.
Getting acne, facial and possibly backne.
Damn. Black acne?
Gaining like thicker hair on the face and other places. I mean, just I mean, those are particular.
Your beard becomes robust.
Stop it, you. And so.
But people go through that regardless.
No, I know. But
and then you could have strong testosterone.
That's true. That's true.
It happens.
No, but what I'm saying is, for people who transition, if you were to start taking estrogen, you would tend not to look more like a woman from taking estrogen, but you would look far more like a man if you took more testosterone. I mean, that's where I'm going.
Okay.
So the thing is, transgender males would wind up looking way more masculine than transgender females would look more feminine. Because I don't know why this is, but the particular things that a female would get would be they would gain some boob, like a transgender female would gain boob, they would probably have really good skin. Like their face would glow, which is the main reason why women who are pregnant, they look like they're glowing, and they have all that extra estrogen flowing through their system. You know, I mean, I've seen women who are pregnant, and I've seen them before they were pregnant, and it's like, I don't know why, but pregnant women look way more beautiful. I don't know why, but apparently it's
more attractive. Actually.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, I agree.
It's like
but the thing is,
it's something that attracts you to her.
Yeah, it's because it's the estrogen. They actually wind up being more female when they're pregnant, which is an odd thing, but not odd. But I'm saying like they wind up being more female because they have more estrogen.
And also, there's a weird sense of security, like you want to just protect that person.
Probably. Actually,
Look,
I don't have any children, and I may.
don't have any either.
But the thing is, I may or may not want children. I'm still undecided. I mean, but I love children.
Do well, but I like to practice.
But the thing is, I love children. They're great. They're fun. They love playing games, and they tend to have a lot more energy than most adults. So I don't mind running around with them, climbing trees, playing in the park or whatever.
They're practicing to make more.
I'll plead the fifth. And so the thing about it, cut it out, get out. But I'm just saying, like, I like kids. Kids are awesome. They're awesome. And, you know, I do appreciate them. And I hope they all grow up and be adults and have other children, so they'll also have fun with them. I mean, whatever. But it's just like, sure.
I'm at the crib. I don't mind.
But look, it's just that if children should be able to be children for as long as they can, while, you know, learning as much as they can, you know, figuring out new things and everything. Just, you know, learn as much as you can.
Just want to know Wu-Tang is for the children.
Right.
This is so silly.
What's up?
I wanted to get you guys like snacks. So it's like an apple. Yeah, it's like an apple thing.
Cinnamon?
I don't know if it has.
I certainly do hope so.
I think it's like the McDonald's thing, you know, like the little apple
Oh,
ones.
you made us some apple pies. Oh my, Jesus, that looks bigger than you.
Do you like one?
I'm square.
Salute.
Look, we just turned
Hey, be eating that bull.
You just hate someone who loves ham, stars, orgasm.
Cookie Monster, that shit.
This is very tasty. Thank you.
This shit is good.
Actually, shut your mouth up.
It's so good. This is good, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck me in that kind
I
of
just
like my
thought of
women.
you when I came over. I'm like, I didn't know we were friends or anything, so I'm like, I want to be your friends.
This is
Well, this ain't the first time I've seen you. I've seen you before.
Bars.
Yeah,
It was
hair.
a different person.
Wait, there are two of you?
I'm a Gemini, by the way. I don't know if that makes sense, but.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
I get it. I get what you mean.
a Puerto Rican Gemini. Jesus Christ.
Because at first, when I first met her, I thought she was white.
Well, she's as white as she needs to be.
Better than you, though.
Not as white as long as the lights on.
What was that thing? It said my friend was blacker than you, and he was the whitest guy. He's out in the west side, way more.
Oh,
I love that guy, he's awesome.
Is the pastry croissant? Croissant.
Put that project on all platforms.
Type of thing.
I'm pretty
We
sure
ain't gonna get
it's
something
the
out.
pastry. I mean,
We ain't gonna get something like that.
hell no.
Yeah, and like I don't know if he agrees.
I ain't trying to, you know, that.
No,
I don't think it
we
does.
are officially indie artists now.
Wait, what? Well,
Oh, okay.
No, me and Ricky are officially independent artists now.
okay.
I signed with United Masters, so now I'm my own entity as to where we can profit off our music now.
Oh, so that means that you could put a copyright strike on people who use your music.
Exactly.
Man, you guys are making it.
Yes, we are now.
Go get that project, man. Michael Jamal available on all platforms. You know, rest in peace to the homie. You know, we had to do it one time for the bro.
Listen, if it wasn't for the bro, I wouldn't have met GJ. He's the reason why I end up with the company I end up with, because you know how they can't mention the companies. But he's the reason I end up with that company. And if it wasn't for her finding me when I was damn near dying, like I wouldn't have met such a great person.
I also thought that you're a special little guy.
Yeah, she thought I was retarded. And it wasn't the fact that I was retarded. I just worked with this company and I had no money. So I was partially retarded. What? I stayed there 10 years. Definitely partially retarded.
I was retarded to stay longer than I did. I only stayed for 4 years.
Hell, Mike stayed for 8.
I know you left after me.
Right.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah, the thing is, I love that company. I guess since we're not going to mention the name, I loved it so much. I loved working there. I love the people. Everybody was great. We're a family there.
No, we're definitely. Listen,
Love the people. You're full of
I
people.
have more friends outside.
You're
of
inside
that
of the
company.
people.
I have more friends outside of that company than what I did in life. Ricky, truth be told, is my best friend. And I didn't.
No, we don't do that. we too grown. We too grown ass men. We
Oh,
don't do that.
hands and go skipping.
No, we don't do that shit. No.
Raindrops.
I actually said in the song, I'm a grown man, so I never call another man my bestie.
Never again.
My skin is dark, but ain't shit sweet like Nestle.
That's the ain't sweet.
Ain't nowhere sweet. Ain't nowhere.
But yeah,
I call a girl that. I ain't call no
So,
grown ass
how
man.
long did you guys? How many years?
Over 15? Since
2004.
4.
And I know his cousin since
So, do you have a
1992.
young bestie or best friend? Do you have
A young bestie?
Like I'm saying,
a
like
young best friend?
Yeah, I have a friend that I knew since we were 5, 30 years.
Well, that's the same thing with me.
Solid, and she moved to another state too.
That's the same thing with me and Mike. Me and Mike know each other.
Yeah, him and Mike knows since
I fit right in there.
5.
Yeah, one of my best friends. I met him when I was in 1st grade and he was in kindergarten.
Oh, okay.
Me
You knew something since you were young. You need to have that.
Me and Ray been friends since 92.
That was me and my boy.
Yeah, we been friends since 92. Yeah, 92. He's my childhood friend. Just like him and Mike know each other since they were 5.
So that's a bestie.
Right. I didn't meet. The crazy part is the fact that I live only across the bridge from them, and I didn't meet them until I was in high school. I met Ricky in 2004. We were both in high school because we had that fucking English class together. Mr. Cosina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we was in class together.
You made a song about it called Cosina
There's a
class.
song about it. Well, here we go.
Yeah, we really did though. It's Cosina's class.
What school were you guys in?
Proviso West.
Arch nemesis.
Oh, you was
Morden.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah.
You was,
You
yeah.
was. You were right. Oregon has some pretty ass females. I want to show quality wang in them.
If you put your wang in there, you would have had multiple kids already.
I know, that's how you know.
Why I was going there, dude, why I was going there, they already had a child development classes. You want to know why? Because all of the females were getting pregnant.
Didn't they know what caused it?
They They had a syndrome. It's called Dick.
They suffer from it. Suffer from it.
Yeah.
And sometimes
They were doing that, doing child development classes at 14 because people were getting pregnant, and they're still doing that. And they thought, oh, let's implement uniforms, and then we could fix that. Like, no, what?
Were the uniforms dresses?
No, it was just like,
shut up.
I left. I left already when it happened. I was the last class. I didn't do all that stuff. We wear
You did it on your own time, like regular people.
Right.
normal people. They were wearing, and I still see them walking to school when I'm passing by. It's just,
Don't you feel old sometimes when you see that?
but anyway, just beige pants and a white t-shirt.
We knew the girls that was pregnant after they had the little coats with the little fur on them. That's how you knew they was pregnant.
When I was in grade school, I had to
Wait, you
wear
talking about the one that had the
skirts.
cat on the back?
That's how you knew that.
I was in grade school, public school, Goodwin. Skirts. We were forced to wear that. So I was wearing uniform until I went to high school. And then, like, we were free to wear whatever the fuck we wanted to wear.
Yeah, we wore uniforms in junior high.
Mm-hmm.
We had like a
I was
little.
navy blue and black. And on top of that, I was a Girl Scout, so I had to wear my brownie uniform too.
I mean, pretty much. I was in a private school once, and I had to. Well, yeah, I was in a private school once, and I had to wear, I guess, a white shirt and black pants.
We had to wear a white shirt with blue pants.
It may have been blue.
Navy blue?
Right shirt.
It may have been blue. But I do know the girls had to wear plaid skirts.
Plaid skirts is damn near Vegas nowadays.
Did you ever, even in my high school, you know, in my high school, there was a, I don't know, you guys Pure Bros.
With the ruler.
You said band bros.
Stop it!
Pure Bros, like security for the school, whatever. There was one lady named Linda, but they called her Scooby-Doo. I don't understand why they called her Scooby-Doo. Because she looked like them.
Because they made her walking like a dog. Walking like a dog there, break you off there.
Shut your ass up.
Even though in public school, she still like, I wasn't a person who liked to wear skirts and stuff back then. But one of my friends, she liked to dress a certain way. She actually made her go in the middle of the hall, bend on her knees, and measure her skirt from her knees. Measure her skirt to make sure that she's wearing something appropriate. It's not too short.
Wow, did she have ass?
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was the question you just
That too. I was there just walking class before. One day she said, "Bend on her freaking knees.
All
I'm
four.
gonna measure with a ruler." Like, no.
Oh, damn, she had a ruler in her hand?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. That's what no
I know my friend was trying to be a skank. I get it.
Hey, skanks are people.
Wouldn't you like better, skanks or sluts?
Skanks.
Not like sluts better.
Skanks are high class son.
No. Sluts are generous and they're giving of themselves.
Made a bend over.
You are correct.
And the thing is, I'm not sure. Look, and the thing is, while I wouldn't, while I'm sure that I would accept a slut to be around me. I'm not sure if I want a skank. It's just something about that word just bothers
Because
me.
the
You want that
skank will
slut
give
to
you
be
that
around so you
stank.
can get up in them relax. That's what
The
you
skank
want.
will give you that stank.
Pretty much, it's like, I mean,
Yeah, skank do sound stanky.
I'm just saying, like,
Skank do sound
something
busted.
off with me.
Yeah, skank do
Skanks,
sound busted.
no.
You know
Sluts,
what? I'm
okay,
with you.
After you have relationships, it's like even when you wash, you never become clean.
I can't get the dirt off.
Right, like O.J. Simpson. Go see.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
So another topic.
Come on,
man.
I mean, he was.
But did you guys watch Closer from Dave Chappelle?
I haven't seen it, but
I want to.
Okay.
And most likely,
but I seen like the little clips that
No,
they was
it's
showing.
I saw it 3 times already.
no, real shit.
it's a good chance that I'm gonna watch
One
it.
of my favorites too.
We should probably talk about it in the next podcast. Okay, because I'm saying we don't have enough information about it. You may say something, but we can't. I mean, we can only be able to talk about it.
I know enough.
If you want to come back next time,
That'd be good.
you're welcome.
But they only
you
focus
always
about the baby situation.
Black people in the 60s.
The baby situation. The baby situation and the J.K. Rowling lady.
What happened?
No, you're gonna ruin it for him if he doesn't know.
How dare you?
No, I ain't gonna ruin it.
Spoilers!
I'm not gonna
Spoilers!
Listen.
Spoilers!
I'm not gonna ruin it.
That's what she said.
He's right.
But those are the things that was most controversial about it. Which is
They're trying to cancel him, and he purposely made his freaking show because he knew he was going to be canceled. He knew it.
Right.
He knew it.
And it was his last show.
But I will say,
it was his last show on the contract. So he don't have to sign another contract. So even if you can't cancel him.
Well, it's a good chance.
But I will say this though, in a rhyme. I did say this though. When I said they'll promote me rapping about killing my own kind in my rhymes, but if I talk about gays and Jews, then they will shut down mine.
That's true.
Yep.
And I'm pretty much, in my rhymes, I'm pretty much telling you without telling you. But you already knew that's the whole line.
Hold on a second.
So
why is it?
And at least about the baby part. That those 4 bars. Well, those 2 bars pretty much sum that up.
Honestly, the baby I'm not familiar with. I just know Dave Chappelle and I watch
He
him.
said he didn't want nobody who sucked dudes' dicks listening to his
That Rolling Loud comment, what he said. Rolling
That
Loud.
doesn't make any difference. You do want people who suck dudes' dicks to listen because all you want is money. Shut the hell up. Take the money and be happy. Get out of here.
Just do what you do.
The hell up. Seriously.
That's why you should watch it.
Look, no, hold on a second.
Damn.
Look. All these people who like what Tommy Hilfiger said, I don't want black people wearing my clothes. Yes, you do. They spend money on you. You like money. Shut the hell up, dumbass.
In the words of the late great Pimp C, polo horses on my bed, fuck Hill Figure.
Look, I'm saying like all these people who say, look,
I mean, that's what he said in the song.
anybody who comes out and says, I don't,
bitch, no Majakamini's call.
look, any person who comes out and says, I don't want these particular people to do this thing with the stuff that I produce are a bunch of dumb asses. Seriously, you're saying that you don't want money. Get the hell out of here. The only reason why you're doing that is for the money. Otherwise, you just do it somewhere else. It's like, I don't care about copyright. I'm just going to make this stuff. I'm going to be homeless. It doesn't make a difference. No, you're doing it because you like money and you like the fame. You like all of that stuff. If you don't like it, then stop.
But don't
say,
I
I don't want people to do it. No, you do. Man. I don't know.
All sources of evil right there.
That's bothering me. I don't know why that's bothering me so much.
Take a drink.
Let me.
I drank it already.
Damn.
That's probably why he's crazy.
It's possible.
It's done.
It's possible.
Take it out of him.
No.
He calmed down for that one. Like, hold on, you're speaking too soon, man. You're going overboard now.
Excuse me.
Listen.
Why I
Listen. Even if I was the type of person who said, for instance, if I created something, whatever it is, like I created a type of food, and I found out that there were a group of people who put ketchup on it. If I didn't like that, that's fine. If they're buying it to put ketchup on it, I don't care.
Hot dogs in real time.
It's almost like swabbleless condoms.
I'm not going to use that.
Right. Swabbleless condoms.
Right. Look. Pineapple on pizza. Ketchup on hot dogs.
I roll with that.
I'm trying to figure out some of the
That's
other.
for people who run red lights.
I know people like this type of thing, but
Running red lights?
peaches and cottage cheese.
I love a peach.
No, I'm saying. Look.
We don't want it funky like cottage cheese.
Look.
We want
You're talking about cottage cheese like the way I think about hummus. It's fucking gross.
I like hummus.
Who?
Hummus.
But I'm saying it's like, but hopefully you're not eating it by
It's
itself.
like cream.
Well, no, it's chickpeas, tahini, and olive oil. Chickpeas, tahini, and olive oil.
Gross. It tastes like somebody put some sand in your cream.
No, that makes it bad for
No,
you.
I've had sand cream. It's a totally different flavor.
That's what it is.
That's a horrible porno. Sand and cream.
That's horrible. No, but look, I'm just saying. Look, if you're in business and you say that you don't want certain customers to buy your stuff, get out of business. You're a dumbass and you don't need to be doing business. You probably need to go and do. I mean something. I don't know. Well, you need to do something other than that. You need to become a worker in your factory. You need to give one of your workers your job. Because if you're saying that you don't want a group of people who would pay you money and buy your stuff to give you more money, you're a dumbass. Any good person who does that crap.
Look,
You know,
put money in my wallet.
Right. Look, there was a guy, Larry David.
Put money in my wallet so I can help Gigi get her business up.
Right, look.
Goddamn right.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We gotta get it off.
Yes. Especially after watching porn.
Wherever we gotta go.
Just like porn.
Look, I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Get it off. You gotta go.
Larry David is Jewish. Okay? He loves this chicken at this Palestinian place. And the Palestinians there cannot stand Jews. But he eats the chicken because it's delicious. And they serve it to him because they like money.
How the hell you sound like a black preacher at that point? You sound like he was on BT right now.
Look, what I'm saying. All you gotta do is listen to what I'm saying. No, seriously, look.
Turn the channel 66.
Creflo money? I mean,
Creflo dollars.
Creflo dollars, that's it.
Creflo money.
Same thing.
A steak sell too, like when they.
Oh, you talking about the Asian guy?
Creflo quarters.
Am I thinking about the Asian guy?
No, just regular. It's that dude who's just trying to like buy this right now. Do I have $100? Do I have $200? That dude.
You sound like Joel Osteen.
No, I don't. No, is he a preacher? No,
You can be a preacher doing that. But I'm just saying it's just
An
that.
auctioneer?
Auctioneer. Can you be an auctioneer and a preacher at the same time?
Probably.
How do you think that would sound like?
I don't know. I would go to his church to find out.
What would it sound like?
Preach about the Lord, talk about the Lord, talk about the Lord, talk about the Lord, talk about the Lord.
So I'm going to tell you about God. God wants you to give me money. He wants you to give me $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $5, $6, $7, $8, $10, $100. $100 right there. I'm going to give $200. Sold $200. Anybody else? All right. $1, $200. Bang. There we go. Sold.
In the name of God.
In the name of
God! That sound like a dying pterodactyl.
How do you know that? How that sounds like?
He killed a few pterodactyls in his life.
Yeah.
Lousy time travelers.
Goddamn
one was.
And you're the reason why we have the you're the reason why you're the reason why the economy is the way it is. You're stuck on a freaking butterfly.
That's how dudes in porno be sounding though.
Damn.
Why do they make that?
Damn you, Ashton Kutcher.
If you know, you know.
Right, if you know, you know. That was great. If you know, you know. That was awesome.
So look, I blew the ball up. You're spiked it. You know. But look. So
all over her face.
Right in the kisser.
Right in the kisser.
Right in the kisser.
Oh my goodness. But look, no.
That's what happened when I hit my funny bone. I was trying to bust on this girl's chest, and they ended up getting in the eye.
Damn.
And then she was angry at you because you started laughing at her?
No, she was angry because she had
At least she saw you.
for
Hey.
6 months.
Hey.
6 months?
Hey, look at hey, bro.
I got my iris though.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, at least she saw you coming.
Damn.
He's been sitting on
But she wasn't fast enough
But you know where I
to
got
move
that.
out of the way.
Yeah, so you know when I bust it, I gotta be quicker than that.
It's like some Austin Powers shit where the fucking
No,
was coming through.
Right.
Yeah, all the time.
Listen, I was trying to take aim for the titties.
Word fight.
Ain't my fault that she has this stupid ass headboard right there. And I'm just right, you know, like pow, you know, ow. Next thing you know, it's just like my eye.
6 months later, man, I'm finally able to take this eye patch off.
Pretty much.
The goggles, they do nothing.
That's
You know, that would be extreme sex. Goggles, hairnet, frickin' what else? Safety gloves.
Just PPE in general.
Pretty much.
Unless you are Kelly.
You know,
Drip, drip, drip.
okay, so I am wondering about that. So R. Kelly has been convicted. Wait, what exactly was he convicted of?
I know, no, one of them was racketeering.
What was the other?
That's all I remember.
What you said?
Is it trafficking?
Trafficking, yeah, and I think in New York. I think.
Wait, racketeering? Wait, what?
Is it racketeering difference than...
What they did was,
I have no idea.
I said this in the last episode. What they actually did was child sex trafficking.
Okay.
All I'm saying is it need to be more people going down with it.
Yes.
And he been doing this for what, 30 plus years? And you mean to tell me they no? Come on now.
Well, it's not even so much the fact that no one knew. It's
knew.
the fact that there were people who were literally involved. No, I'm not even saying the fact. It's not even about the fact that they knew. It's about the fact that there were literally people that were involved that made it easy for him to do it.
Yeah, because
They were part of the process.
Because
Like they received money from him in order for him to be able to do what he
they was
did.
recruiting girls.
They were on the island, went on that plane. Bill Clinton was there for some reason. Chris Tucker was there. They all did it.
No, actually, he didn't have. Listen. He didn't have enough pull to get on that island, from what I understand.
Apparently, in more ways than one.
You couldn't get on that island?
Apparently. I mean, apparently that island would have been perfect for him, apparently. Oh, God!
Hey, listen, y'all went down that road. I said, I'm gonna bust this Yugi. But go out the same way.
Y'all
went down that
I don't
road.
know. It's like, I understand what he did, and looking at him, I don't see him doing it, but when I think about him doing it, it disgusts me. I mean, literally, if I think about it too hard, I'm probably gonna vomit.
Who, R. Kelly?
Yeah.
R. Kelly, he was doing it in plain sight, man.
No, I know he
Listen to the music.
No, I get it. No, I understand.
This music
No, I get
is
that.
awesome.
And look, see this. Now listen. This is
You know
the
what
thing.
he's doing. The
This nasty motherfucker.
Right. Now the thing is, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to say, "How can you support him?"
My mind's telling me no, but my body's saying yes. But there's something I must confess.
Right. Now
So
listen.
not wrong. As long as she is over 9.
She's got that vibe.
You didn't catch that.
The motherfucker was on a song saying,
Little
Aaliyah, she's got that vibe.
Just me listening to this, I'm like, hey, what's your digits?
Little Aaliyah. You said little Aaliyah, she's got that vibe.
Look, what I am saying is,
Come on now.
I don't.
He didn't catch that.
Most people don't catch that there are actually the things that someone produces and the person who produced them are separate. Now, I've seen. Look, I haven't heard his music, but there is a guy who created a musical CD who everybody knows, but they may not have heard his music, but he's famous. And if he had actually become famous from his music, he wouldn't be famous for the reason why he's famous. David Koresh has a CD out. Branch Davidians, Texas.
I know.
Yeah, he had a CD out. Apparently he was decent. I don't remember the type of music. I haven't actually heard it.
But
But
Koresh had bars?
yeah. Now the thing, no, I mean I think it was guitar. or whatever.
I think even Charles Manson had songs that the Beach Boys sung.
Yo, he did. As a matter of fact, and they won't admit it. And apparently some of the stuff was good. Damn good, actually.
But I just did.
Yeah. Now the thing is, they're not
I
going
just put that out there. I don't know how.
No, but it is true. As a matter of fact, he actually did produce. Well, not produce, but he actually did have. I don't know if he wrote the songs or if he helped with the songs. But Charles Manson has some stuff that the Beach Boys did, and apparently it was good.
It's crazy that
something after this about Charles Manson.
It's crazy.
Afterwards.
No, you know what's surprising?
Also, I hung out with Pogo a version of Pogo the Clown. It's something else. It's funny. I like to study serial killers, but it's my own thing.
No, you know what's shocking? That the fact that
It's okay.
this audience is about to watch this. No, that this audience is about to watch this. They just realized two brothers just saying something about rock and roll that nobody thought they really knew.
I wasn't even paying attention to that, and I said it.
Right. But it's the fact that you knew it.
I don't think what David Koresh did.
Outside the box, don't expect the brother to know.
I don't think what David Koresh did was rock and roll. I think I could swear it was folk. It could have been rock and roll. I'm saying I've literally never heard it.
But that musical fact, period, is something that they don't expect a brother to know.
Look, there were a bunch of
dope.
Like if you actually think about the timeline that we're on. If you think about some of the things that would have. Yeah, I'm saying if you think about what could have changed, if you think of what could have changed that would make things different, if one person who loved painting, if he was actually better, and apparently he wasn't bad, but he could have been better. But I guess any painter could be better. But if he actually was able to do better as a painter, there'd be a lot more Jews alive. Hitler painted.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. He apparently,
He's an artist first.
Yeah, and apparently if he had actually done well at that, he wouldn't have gone into the other thing he went into. So there was this baseball player.
Just learn how to use his voice.
And interestingly, the way that he spoke, there's a specific way that he spoke that most people wouldn't think about because they never make that connection because of the information that was put out by these people. But there's another person who actually spoke in a very similar way, even though it was a totally different language, totally different subject, spoke in a very similar way to someone who spoke about peace. And you never think there was any type of connection between these two people. But the way they spoke and the way that they were able to get people to listen to what they had to say.
Being charismatic in the first place.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, there's a specific way they did it. They would do it in such a way where when people would listen to them, they would start to understand exactly how they were feeling because the people would generate that feeling in themselves and they'd speak from that. And then they would start speaking, a little differently. They would actually start to change the way that they spoke so that they'd be able to hear exactly what they're talking about. They'd be able to listen.
Just like doing George Orwell.
And then they would start speaking even faster. Talking about whatever the heck they're talking about, rallying everybody to listen to exactly what they have to say. Now, what most people don't understand is Hitler and Martin Luther King both spoke in a very similar way to the way that I just spoke. Now, the information was different, but both of them were great orators. Now, the thing is, most people don't really want to talk about, I'm saying most people don't want to talk about the fact that Hitler was a great orator, but if you really think about it, think about how many people he got to do such atrocities. I mean, look, as it is right now,
catastrophic.
No, seriously, even though he was not the most evil person that existed, everybody still thinks about him as the most evil person that existed in history. There were far more worse people than him.
Because the way he performed.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, he did it in such a way where it seemed like everybody was hypnotized. They were just.
The fact that you can make sense of the fact of the comparison between him and Martin Luther King deserves a round of applause. Followed by some gunshots.
Right.
I mean, you can mess around with that too. You say, like, nowadays, a charismatic person, a lot of people listen to him. I caught him on his bullshit. Obama. Generally, like, he was good. He was good.
He was good.
But
He was full of shit.
Bullshit did not.
Well, the thing is, I don't think specifically it has to do with any particular person. It has more to do with the fact of the job that they were in, being a politician. There aren't many politicians that don't lie. As a matter of fact, there aren't many humans that don't lie. But if you're a human and a politician, it's more likely that you're a liar.
You're a liar.
Yes.
I mean, that's the nature of the thing.
You just look at liar, liar.
Yeah, good reference.
I mean, seriously, a lot of people don't like Trump. A lot
Where
of
did he lie?
Well, the thing is, it's not the fact that he lied. People didn't like him because he didn't lie. People didn't like him because he actually didn't filter anything. And the thing is,
No filter.
none, zero.
Like he had the same filter Flint, Michigan had.
Oh man, yes he did. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think Flint, Michigan probably had a better filter than he did. But I'll leave that alone. What I am saying,
I like
however,
the way he counts it. That's deserved.
look, what I'm saying though is that a lot of people are angry at Trump. However, they're not angry at Biden, even though he's actually not doing a very good job at the moment. Now he's been doing some good things, but actually so did Trump.
Where?
Well, no, I'm saying there's some good things he did. I'm not privy to all those things, but the thing is, there's probably
does enough for a little praise.
Hold on a second. Just because I don't see the good things he does doesn't mean he doesn't do anything. Doesn't mean he does do them, mind you. But I personally haven't seen
people
the.
behind him doing shit.
Well, yeah, and also, and everybody has to remember, even though Trump was president, he was not running things as much as people think he does. Because think about it. In order for him, I mean, look, one person's
the only businessman in a room full of politicians.
Look,
And he was being censored too. He's still being censored afterwards.
yeah. Now the thing is, he was okay. Not only did
We
he.
did better financially.
Oh no! Yes, we definitely did.
You can tell that it was a businessman in a room full of politicians. Because look at where we succeeded at, and look at where we failed. Everything, including politics, is where we failed. But business-wise, we was making more money than we ever made.
Pretty much.
We needed that.
Trump is the reason for the signing bonus for
And
jobs.
then they kind of I don't agree with Trump. I don't agree with a lot of things
You don't
he
have
says.
to.
You don't have to.
But I believe in making money and everybody
Yes.
making money.
You know, there was.
That money.
Look, there were a bunch of things.
We're at a point where a lot of people are not making money.
If it wasn't for the pandemic, a lot of people would be rich right now.
Look,
People were still doing good during the pandemic when Trump was there.
Yeah.
Yes, but imagine if that did not happen.
Look, there were a
Our
bunch.
economy would
Skyrocket. There were a lot of things that Trump
where
did.
shit, $23 is now minimum wage.
Look, there were a bunch of things that Trump did that were actually very good, but there were a lot of people who didn't like Trump that would never admit it.
Oh, that is 100% facts.
Look, we had so the amount of money that we were able to make, the amount of money that the United States was able to make was a lot higher than it is now. Specifically because there were certain things that Trump put out there to make it so that would happen. He was a businessman. He ran the country like a business.
And a lot of people don't realize that the black dollar actually went up with Trump in office.
Yeah.
Because it was more black entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
The minute Trump stood in, and regardless of how racist people think he is, the black dollar went up all 4 years.
And I really want to know what exactly
As a Hispanic, I'm sticking out.
Look,
but I understand.
Well, no, I want to know specifically what did he say that was racist. And the thing is, as soon as you tell me what it was, and it actually is racist, I'll admit it. But please, what did he say? Now, he did say that and please, I don't believe this. I mean, or should I say, I don't feel that this is true. He said that we are getting a lot of rapists and criminals from Mexico.
Okay.
That wasn't entirely untrue.
Not everybody.
Now, I'm not saying that everybody in Mexico is racist.
It's like he generalized.
Cuba.
But he's saying everybody.
In Cuba, Cubans came over.
Oh, yeah. No, but the thing is, anytime someone comes from another culture, not even from another country, we have multiple cultures in the United States. Anytime someone moves from one town to another, the culture changes, and
they still want to Americanize you regardless.
Well, yeah, but it's not even. No, I'm not even talking about the American part. I'm just saying culture in general. Even in America, there are cultures like okay, Chinatown, Little Italy, all those things. The reason why they call them that is because they're having the culture of those areas. Well, I mean, yeah.
Generally,
No, to a certain extent.
Yeah, like for the most part, we tend to stick around people that either look and or act like us.
Look at Humble Park.
Right. Yeah.
Before it became gentrified.
Well, I'm saying.
Humble Park.
Yeah, for the most part, people tend to.
That little village.
Yeah, people tend to either go around people that either act and or look like they do. That's just the nature of things. Apparently, there was this odd thing that happened on the set of Planet of the Apes, where all the apes that were the similar type of ape in mask would eat lunch together. They weren't doing that on purpose. They weren't even paying attention to it until someone said, "Hey, you know, all the orangutans are sitting together, all the chimpanzees are sitting together, all the gorillas are sitting together." That's just crazy. But they were doing that.
All the monkeys are together.
Right. Get out of here. But look, what I'm getting at though, they weren't even paying attention. The whole thing, and another thing that I'm saying is that racism actually is a part of the human experience. Now, you don't have to be violent, you don't have to be hateful, but there's nothing wrong with hanging around people who either look and or act like you.
Maybe it's more of a first world thing.
What do you mean?
My dad, prior to coming to the States, grew up in Puerto Rico. And he struggled. He did not have a mom. He came up through everything he had to come through. I'm very proud of him. A great guy. To come through. He said he never experienced racism until he came to the States. Because if you notice, Puerto Rico, we're a mixture. We are, like, you see me, the way I look, I have cousins that, like, looks something different. Like, they're a few shades darker, whatever. I still love them. They're my cousins. I love them. And we know love, we show love. Once, experienced that in the States. When I'm first gen here, I noticed that we had to be careful. Just be careful.
The opposite happens.
The way you have to talk and who you talk to. You have to sound a certain way. I sound a certain way for a reason. I don't sound like I'm Puerto Rican. That's its own thing.
Well, I guess if that's the case,
Like I would like.
I've had to deal with
Hey,
things.
that's the first time I said I thought she was white.
Exactly. I sound a certain way.
You know, interesting thing is, you probably thought I was white the first time you met me. If someone poked your eyes out. So
See, I knew you from back. I knew you from back.
It's the way that he talks because
I've known you from my back. So
listen, but they don't know Vince like we know Vince. There are people who hear Vince and never seen his face and think he's white because of the way he talks. And then when you realize he's black, they're like, why did he talk white? No, that's not.
No, that's the way that I talk.
you can't talk a color.
Pretty much.
You can't.
Right, that's why I have a problem when white people say you color folks. I'm like, bitch, white is a color too. Like you're technically what you say.
I mean, technically, black and or white, neither of them are colors.
You can't.
Actually, I call Hispanic race.
You can't. You can't say color and then say.
We're not allowed to say something. We have to.
You can't say I'm the reason why the country is divided, but still call me color. It's hypocritical. It don't work. But you say it's the person that still refers to me as color. But they the first ones to say that. Oh, you're the problem. You're the reason.
Now wait a second. The thing is,
Let me play.
When was it?
Can I play?
Ain't nobody ever said that to me.
Your opinions. What do you feel about Latinx?
Stupid.
Yes, thank you.
Stupid as hell.
Why is that?
I mean that shit from my left.
Because they're dumbasses.
Thank you.
I mean, look, if worst case scenario, if you didn't like Latino, you could have said Latin.
Do you know why they created the word Latinx?
Because they're dumbasses?
Yes, they are. But it's just
Because
it's a masculine way of speaking. But the thing is, Spanish, French, Polish do it too. There's a man and female, like masculine and female text. Even your prefix and suffixes have that. They have it. It's there. It's written in language. And it's not all men created that. Women helped in making that. You know?
And apparently in Spanish, certain things are either feminine or male.
Yeah, but they didn't like the patriarchy. Yeah, that fucking nonsense.
I mean, if only we were able to destroy the patriarchy, except it doesn't actually exist in the way in which you think it does, so you can't destroy it.
I'm not about.
It's like, why don't you just destroy the wind? That makes slightly more sense since you actually know it exists.
I'll blow on you.
Right. Thanks.
I appreciate it. I had a long night.
Man. Round of applause.
No, but seriously, like destroying the patriarchy, which doesn't actually exist in the way that you think it does.
It doesn't even exist. It doesn't.
Well, it
does. It does. There's a matriarchy too.
No, it is.
There is.
You know, but the thing is, look.
But we're gonna change the language to say Latinx. Like what?
That sounds like a Spanish, right? Spanish version of Kleenex.
Like I just nodded into something and this is like.
You know, so you saw what happened with the swastika. The swastika actually originally wasn't.
India?
Yes, it was possibly one of those. I don't want to say it wrong. It was a symbol of protection. And basically, yeah.
Turn that something.
And they turned it around. And listen. And what they did was, because apparently Hitler was into occult and magic with a K, he was interested in doing everything that he could on every level. What?
To make everybody perfect.
He said, "Go with the K."
Magic. Well, M-A-G.
Yeah, I know.
K's
I
came
know.
afterwards.
That's why I looked the way you did.
The tiki torches came afterwards.
Right.
You said titty torches.
No, but look. The thing is, though, he did that because he wanted to make sure that on every level, physical, mental, spiritual, everything, that he was protected, so he'd be able to do what he wanted to do. Now, people say, "Well, that's stupid." Yeah, but apparently he got pretty far. So I mean, I don't know how that goes.
If he killed the over-exaggerated number of Jewish people, yeah.
Look, that may have been some type of crazy ritual he was doing. I have no idea. I don't know what he was thinking. I can't help you with that.
10 million Jews.
Look, what I am saying, though.
But history does repeat itself.
I certainly do hope not.
I
certainly do hope not.
If you choose to forget
I
it.
certainly do hope not.
You know what's funny? The reason
I
I
certainly
said,
do hope not.
That's why they want you to forget it. But they want to repeat it.
No, but look, what I'm getting
shut
at.
up. I just realized what you did.
You only took her 3 times and you went, man, you are slow. Something said, not good. Get out of here.
I'm angry.
No, they want us to forget slavery.
Now,
They want us to forget slavery because they want
Why
to
is
repeat
this
that.
concern?
Look.
Downloading my anger.
It's not about forgetting what happened during slavery.
That's ESL.
Right.
Dick sucking lips.
Stop it, you. It's not about forgetting slavery. It's about learning the lessons that we need to know.
To let them know never again.
No, it's not even that. It's about learning the lessons that we need to know as an entire society so we never have to do that to any group, regardless, for any reason. That's what we need to learn. Now, there are people who are going to say, oh no, we need to learn that instead of, if that ever happens again, we need, no. There's no reason why I should get to that point.
I feel like we really opening Dave Chappelle for you right now, but no.
Well, no, I'm saying like people are trying to say we need to.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Look, they're basically.
He was telling the truth.
Look.
Hey, you already know how I am when I see stuff I
History
say.
repeated itself.
Look,
Definitely
people are trying to say
I definitely
that we need to fight back against every single white person that exists, even though there's most likely going to be a large portion of white people who will be on our side, and we would probably need their help since there are more white people than there are black people, at least in the United States. I'm saying.
Hey, it's a different.
The argument too is
you can't just say you an ally and then I'm and then just go back. No, bring your ass back.
the allies.
You gotta show
Allies
me.
get shit.
No.
White people who think they're doing good.
Well,
Bless your heart.
They overdo it.
Bless your
sometimes.
fucking heart.
but the thing is, I would rather them over than under.
But I appreciate.
I'm saying, I mean,
but
you gotta choose
genuine.
one.
Only thing I like to do
No, they probably are
is
genuine.
but sometimes you just gotta
They
bring it
just don't
down.
understand. They don't know how to read a room.
Exactly. You gotta bring it down a notch.
Yeah, when
I
it comes to
understand. I appreciate that, but you gotta still bring it down a notch.
when it comes to
Bring it
reading,
down.
they pretty much Fantasia and Floyd maybe like.
But look, at the same time,
Yeah,
it's a lot easier to read a room.
It's the people I want to thank on this.
Listen, stop it, you.
Right!
Wait, turn it upside down, turn it backwards.
Yeah.
Hey, what did I say? Oh, you know, I'm just gonna show it to the screen.
He said this the people want to think.
Because, right. But look, I'm saying,
You know what the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire theme song start playing in the back?
Never wrote
That's a sound effect.
right.
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you a
Oh, what the hell?
Really?
Well, now she knows. She know. I forgot about that one. I just seen the look on her face. I wasn't expecting that one. I was expecting the other Boosie, but you hit her with that. She was, turned red like, oh.
You almost won. You almost won $10,000.
Because she immediately turned red. I seen the look on her face. She like, oh. Wait a minute.
$1,000?
You know it took through her guard.
Half my fucking mortgage? What?
No, what through her office how he just. What through her office is how he said it. What's the I'll give $1,000. The way he said it, she go,
I'm
oh.
about to make some money.
Put your pussy
Show me the
lips
money
on live,
first.
I'll give you a
That's
dollar.
horrible. No, look. So what I'm saying is, if you fight, if you see everybody as an enemy, eventually they're going to fight you because you're going to wind up making them your enemy.
Be cool.
Oh yeah, I know about that. I know people that made enemies out of me. I never did nothing to.
Like, and the thing is, there's certain people.
They my enemies. It's some of them that's
I have enemies.
It's some of them
enemies.
I know some that's dead and gone that I could care less about.
Look, there are certain people that you don't want to have as be your enemy.
You made me an enemy. I don't
People
give
who
a fuck
have
being
a
gone.
lot of time on their hands, people who are obsessive, people who are into revenge, people who keep lists. You don't want to mess with those people.
The thing about it is, I ain't with the.
They didn't even do anything wrong, but in their mind, they think you did something wrong.
I ain't with this.
Just don't do it.
Maybe you didn't even greet them the right way.
Like I got a friend. It's this girl who like literally stalks her to no end. Like she knows where she lives. She knows where she works
I had a
at.
creepy stalker.
And then she was like, I'm gonna beat your ass. And every time she kept the fact that she knew where she lived, and knew who she worked,
You
and
ever
always
watch,
tried to beat her
Bob's
ass,
Burgers, right?
she never showed up. She was almost like that dog that only
They
barks
got
when
the
there's a
youngest
game
daughter,
in
she
front.
wears the bunnies.
As soon as you open up that gate, that dog,
There's like
yes, that dog is quiet.
That's like
It got to the point
of her friends, like
where she got a restraining order
all the
on
time.
her, right?
Just wants to be next to her.
You get a restraining order, and then the following month after you're working with her, knowing that's where she
Our
works.
dialogue is not good. We do not match. It's cool.
Are they gay?
She would have to fight
I
first.
don't know.
I mean,
Yes.
Maybe not.
you gotta be
I
careful.
don't get that gay vibe.
At
But
their
you have
place
to-
of work.
But
After seeing them
that's
court,
I
you
don't
don't know where they work.
They try to. It's like infiltrating.
Years before she
It's
said
like
that,
infiltrating. They
she's
trying to.
making a post.
That's their
talking
way without
about
you
that's
noticing.
what she
They trying to
works.
feel you out.
And then we were like, let's have a sleepover. I'm like, we're 20
It would be
years old.
best.
They trying to
We don't
feel
have
you.
sleepovers.
They trying to feel you out. Basically.
Stalkers stalk someone
What you like,
other
what you
than
don't,
me.
what makes you tick, you know.
Because if I
And then,
feel a
like,
certain
once I like
so they-
disregarded them, and like I'm definitely moving
of
forward.
antagonation.
They're talking mad shit, trying to get all my friends to hate them, call their numbers, go to their
Anyway,
houses and stuff.
if you're coming at
Being
me,
weird.
I don't appreciate that. I'm gonna let you know
One of
this
y'all
That
said,
was a long
first.
time ago.
After
Oh,
that,
10 years.
there's too many stories going on.
you ain't had none in 10 years? You ain't had no stalkers in 10 years?
congratulations.
No,
That's
not
good.
at all.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Look, I'm just saying, look, just don't do that. I don't appreciate stalkers. I've had two-ish. I mean, I know I had at least one.
I can appreciate stalkers. At least I know somebody cares.
No, look, I had at least one, although I kind of did that myself. Well, I'll leave that alone. And the other stalker, I didn't even have sex with.
She completely
So-
reminds me of the girl in the back in the car.
That's what I'm talking.
You literally.
I knew it. I knew that's what it was. You hit it too good. And she stalked you, didn't she?
Right.
That's what set it off.
See? And so
Hennessy. That's what it took.
Stop it.
For you to chiropractic.
shut it.
Put that film on. I see you. I see you.
Let's give it that Frederick Douglass. That's still our rise. That might
Please film. Give her that dick. I see you, boy.
Yes.
Anyway,
The beard here is robust.
get out of here. So
Oh, that's how you know. Oh.
right. So
So
I was
Guys, you need to stop. Leave Bunny Carabas alone.
son of a bitch.
Sorry, I had to do
How you
it.
gonna assume her gender?
How dare you?
No, but so
I want to be called a cunt.
Oh.
Nobody.
No. That was an A. It's aunt. Think about it.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Think about it. No, but look.
oh, damn.
So
You ain't shit. Boosie.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say. No.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
So
Come on, man.
I was at work, and I mean, the thing is, look, I was helpful with everyone who came into the store. You needed nutrition stuff, or you needed, whatever. I would help you with that.
If you
That's
need
fine.
nutritionists, you got vitamin D.
Son,
You made a bend over and say, ah.
Spoiler alert.
anyway, so I was helping them. It's like, oh, hey,
You was helping her back?
Oh my god. Get out of here. Lick. No. Son of a bitch. Look. So I was helping her with the nutrition stuff. And then it's like, and so at a certain point, it's like,
Hydration is
so she leaves. And then I think,
Lubrication.
Yes.
hopefully.
You don't want to dry dock anything.
Right. And so,
I love it when it's moist.
get out of here.
Duncan
And
Hines.
so, at some point, I was opening up.
Her ass.
Stop it. I was like, I got to the store. I was doing all the opening procedures.
Oh, wow.
Stop it. And then all of a sudden, I see deep. Get out of here. And so I see somebody at the door, and it's her.
He kept going.
Get out of here. I saw somebody at the door. It was
It's
her.
like you looking at her, you're like, I'm caught. And she's still. See?
You don't see nothing but invisible. You don't see me.
Dancing like,
Son of a bitch.
dancing like Will Smith and Carl.
Son of a bitch.
This is a trick. You was looking like Dowsy.
Just the dream.
Get out of here. Right. So I'm
Minute of silence.
counting the money in,
Damn, good day's work after some day.
So I hear this, and I'm like, the heck? I look up, and she's at the door. It's like, oh, well. And I said, oh, we're not open yet. I mean, and so she's like, oh, no. I don't know anything. I just want to come by and say hi. I'm like, we're, what?
And just porno music played.
Hello, and she leaves, and I'm like, and she just kept coming around, and
it was good.
But the thing, stop it, you, and she wasn't
what?
Stop it. No. It was like she would come by, but she wouldn't actually want to buy anything. She just want to be around me. I'm like,
And this is how she met your father.
Right! Oh my goodness.
She definitely came around.
Now at some point, she wound up getting a boyfriend.
I said, I was going to say
she came
abortion.
around that round, and she kept going back.
Look, I'm just saying, like, okay, thanks, and I haven't seen her since then. But it actually made me kind of uncomfortable. It just,
she didn't come around and sit on your face. I mean, throw it in your face.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Little bird
Come
told me
on,
that,
man.